I think my thing on VC face just decided to crash. 1 second. Reset position. There we go. I'm just getting set up with some stuff, that's all it is. Oh, what the hell? My avatar keeps breaking. Huh. There we go. I think it's working again. VC face been a little bit silly today. I'm seeing if a friend of mine wants me to be on VC while I'm playing it, but otherwise it'll just be me. It'll just be me solo. So the main reason why I'm doing Spyro again, because I know I do Spyro. I know I've done Spyro quite a bit in the past, and it's kind of like a go-to game if I'm like struggling with stuff to do. It's because, or like struggling to come up with anything to stream. It's because I want to post the VODs to YouTube. I want to have the game streamed, and you know. But it's more so that I can be, you know, where I need to be. Give me a second. I'm sorting some stuff out. Yep. Okay. No, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a friend of mine to get ready to finish getting ready to basically jump on stream as well. I think VC face is broken. It might be because of the sun in the room. Give me a moment and I'll sort that out. Okay. Because I think it'll be the sun that's reflecting on the camera. So that should be better. That should be better. Though you might hear children in the background because my neighbor's kids are off works, well, off school. So you know. Also it's a weekend, so you know they're in the back in the paddling pool. So you might hear my neighbor's kids, but they're good kids. They're very polite. Anytime they've kicked the ball over into our back garden a couple times by accident, and I've always been very polite, asking me to return it. I'm like, I've got no problem with doing it as long as nothing's damaged. I'm cool. If it is, I'll just be a bit more careful, you know. I think the problem with the camera is I'm just trying to get the VC. I'm just trying to get VC face and the avatar to you know, stick and be okay, because it's been giving me a little bit of trouble. I think a lot of it has been because of the. It's been sunny. It's been quite sunny. It has the last few days. Quite hot and sunny, so it's causing some issues. But yeah, I'm just waiting. As I said, just waiting for a friend of mine to come back. So you know. We'll go live as soon as if he says yes. If he says yes or no to being on VC, then if he is, then yeah. If not, then you know. But yeah, I'm trying to The reason I made a list of games that I want to stream is because, you know. As you know, yeah. But yeah, I made a list of games that I'm gonna end up streaming, and I think the easiest thing for me to do is go down the list, like just down the list and do it. Whereas Spyro is one of them. VC face keeps breaking today. What the hell is up with you? It's just being silly. That's what it is. So, yeah. I basically go down a list of games to play. I think let me see what the first couple. Yeah, well, obviously I got Spyro, so as I said, it should take me about 3-4 streams to do, so it gives me content for that. Hello.
Hello, Adric.
Yeah. So I think the list. I think with the list, yeah, I said I'd do Spyro first, so it's like 3 games, and then I'd go to Crash, which would be like 3 games, about 3-4 streams for both of these two. So it gives me something to do over my holiday. Then the next one on the list is Tied to Tasmanian Tiger, so I'll move to that. And then a Bolt Gunner be after that. Finally, I mean, I know procrastination, but it's like games that I can easily and quickly do, as opposed to something that takes a bit more effort. But anyways, I'm gonna start the game. I kind of prefer the first Spyro game over the other two, mainly just because it's a lot simpler. And it's just better, I just feel it's better made.
I actually like the first Spyro out of the 3 games in the original trilogy. There's something so
It's been
much more platform oriented than the other 2 games that makes it a bit more special for me.
Yeah, well, I know one reason why a lot of people prefer the first game, especially in the reignited one. Especially if they're furries. Because of the 80 dragon dads.
Yes, the dragon.
Yeah, that's what people call them, dragon dads. Yep. That's one reason why people prefer S1.
Particular.
There are some particular ones that are fan favorites, yes. but I'm not gonna get too into that. As I don't want, as this is gonna go on YouTube later, so I don't want YouTube to turn around and be like, oh my god, he's talking about E6 and FA stuff. It's like, yeah, no. So yeah, I'm playing this with keyboard and mouse at 60 FPS, so, you know.
That and not a controller.
It's easier to play with keyboard and mouse. It's just easier. The controller is not actually as good as you'd think to play this game. Same with Crash. It's actually easier to play this with that. There are some platformers that are much easier to play with a controller, like Klonoa and what do you call it? Klonoa and
I don't know what other 3D platformers.
Ukulele. Ukulele is another one I can think of. I'm failing at gliding now. I know someone else who'd love to watch me play this, but they're not online right now.
I see.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's grounded or not, because you know his mom.
Yeah, that one person.
Yeah, because he wasn't online yesterday.
Unfortunately.
Cool, Flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other.
Oh yeah, there used to be subtitles when the game released, and then that was added later.
Yeah, subtitles were added later. I put subtitles on because it's if people have difficulty with games where I can have subtitles, if people have difficulty with hearing, or like if they're deaf or hard of hearing, or they can't hear the text because over me, then the subtitles people can read along.
That's good.
Where's Nasty North?
I'm trying to keep people's disabilities in mind as much as I can. Colorblindness, however, is not something I can control, so that's not really something I can do anything about.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, most colorblindness modes don't actually work.
They don't actually work?
Yeah.
My
uncle is proof of that. Pretty much, the problem with the game is I don't have it full screen, so I should full screen it. Graphics, no, I have it full screen, and that. The problem is because I've got two monitors, it can move off the screen, and then it's that. So that's the only benefit of playing the game with a controller, is literally you don't have to worry about the cursor coming off the screen. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It has gotten me killed, and it has caused some problems in the past, so I do expect that to happen.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons.
You got Nestor. Again.
He'll transport you to the next one.
It has gotten me killed before.
I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So pretty much for those who've never played this, you need to collect the dragons, collect treasure, and collect dragon eggs, and beat the bosses in each of the worlds, and beat Nasty Nog. It's pretty simple. Some of the later levels can be quite evil, but as I said, I've played. I've played through this game so many times that it doesn't really matter to me. I kind of know what I'm doing pretty much. The game that I have more trouble with is Crash Bandicoot. Like, oh god, they were evil. Yeah, overall, they were evil. I will die so many times trying to do certain bits in that, like getting coloured gems and shit. I will die so many times doing that, and I'm not even joking about that. This, I probably won't die that much. There are a couple of bits here and there in the trilogy that I will die at, but that's that. What my plan is pretty much to do one stream a day of it, so like basically stream the whole game. So I can finish the original Spyro in about three and a half hours, depending how things go. And that's 100. That's 120%.
120%.
Yep, that's everything. Everything in the game. 120%.
When speedrunning or casually speedrunning.
I'm not even speedrunning it. I just play the game 100%. Spyro is so much easier. Spyro 1, 2, and 3 is so much easier than Crash. Just trust me on that one. They are so much easier than those games.
Yeah, they are more like chill oriented than Crash.
Crash is Crash was made by Australians basically to punish it. Yeah, Naughty Dog was originally Australian. It was an Australian publisher, so.
Publisher or developer.
There's a thing that shows me where the gems are, basically.
It's not in the original game.
It's not in Spyro 1. It's in Spyro 2, but they never, ever say that you can do it. It was never actually even said in the instruction manual. It was just in the game. You just had to figure it out. It was basically press all the 4 shoulder buttons. But who the hell is gonna figure that out?
Maybe some kid way back then who had
By
a
accident.
lot of time.
By accident. They were gonna find it by trying to put in cheat codes. That's probably what it was. Because you'd get it as a power-up. You get it in Spyro 3, you get it as a power-up once you beat the final Sparks level. But in this, you also get level teleportation. You got level warp as well. But in this version of the game, you ain't got shit. Also, it's got a half-carved sculpture of Spyro.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Yeah, the first game they put the most effort in, in all honesty. The Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 are I'm honestly gonna say the character development and character design. I'm pretty sure it was designed by furries. I'm like convinced it was. I mean, you see Alora's design and you see the supporting characters' designs from Spyro 3, and it's like, yeah, definitely furries made these.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button?
The thing that got shortened in Spyro 2 and 3 in comparison to Spyro 1 in Reignited is
Yeah,
that
they
the
spent.
SDCs are distinct,
Yeah, they
unfortunately.
spent the most time on the first game, which is obvious because the first game is like everybody's favorite game. So there is that.
Also the fact that in order to get the game out, they had to get some extra help.
It wasn't that. It wasn't polished. It actually it wasn't polished. That's what it was. That's why the game took longer to come out. Which was annoying because when it was originally supposed to come out, I had the week off. I took the week off to get the game and play through it. So the original release date. So when that came out, it was like nope. And even then, when they released it, they still had problems with like Spyro 2 and 3. Spyro 1 was fine, like completely fine, polished, 100%, perfect. But Spyro 2 and 3, nah, there was issues with it. There was an issue where Agent 9 couldn't jump high enough, so you literally had to force the game into glitch, so you jump high enough as in originally. They had to fix that, go back and fix that later, so, you know.
I think one thing I recall in Spyro 3 Reignited is that Sergeant Bird's flight sequences, they're a bit tripping off a lot in terms of camera angles. And
Yes, they're very choppy camera angle wise. They also affect the FPS quite a bit.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Oh, that's something outside. I thought that was the fans of my computer going haywire. Nah. It's because it's hotter because we're in summer over here, so it's a lot hotter than what it normally is. So you know.
summer.
Yeah, I'll have to check the fans every so often. It's like paranoia is why I do it, because I've had computers in the past which have overheated big time because of the summer, so you can't blame me. No, I've also got a fan. I've also got an external fan on myself because it's too hot. I'm getting too. I was getting too sweaty, so you know. Yeah, the big problem is in the summer in this country, in the UK, our houses are built to keep heat in. They're not built to disperse heat, and we don't have bloody air conditioning. Therefore, we either have to rely on opening all our windows and having an airflow through the house, or having the room that you're in open and having a fan going off. And the fans are never big enough and they're never strong enough. Summer has always been summer. We're just not used to heat in this country. We're very good at keeping keeping warm, but we're very shit at shedding heat, should I say? Yeah. So when it comes to that, it can get very hot. Like I know some of my friends from the US and Australia, they're gonna laugh their asses off. They're gonna be like, "Really? You're so weak over here." I'll be like, "Okay, well you come over here. You come over here and deal with it yourselves then, because you guys at least have air conditioning."
Yeah, I never heard of people not having air conditioning until like at least a year or two ago, admittedly.
Yeah, we don't have. We just do not get air conditioning unless you buy it and install it, and it's very expensive. See, this is the problem when you. This is the problem again with the cursor going off the bloody screen thing. It's bloody annoying. Even full screen, the game is still windowed. It's still technically windowed full screen. It's really stupid.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan.
By the way, are you regarding music choice? You playing Ignited or original?
No thanks.
I think it might be the original. Let me see.
I had to check in case.
Yes, the original. I grew up with the original.
Definitely original.
Well, because the originals were made by Stuart Copeland, from the drummer from The Police.
Yes. Good music.
Yeah, speaking of that, I only know that because of someone from my past, honestly, who was inspired to do the drums and that. Like, I didn't necessarily have problems with this person, but it's because he was associated with the group of people who were giving me trouble when I was in high school, because I'd become friends with some people who were doing some live stream charity stuff, basically like speedrunning Spyro Crash games, yeah?
His color indicates his power.
So
He eats butterflies.
I was friends with them until they started.
Sure.
Until it got to a point where I was being bullied relentlessly in school, and then they also were these people were relentlessly bullying me online as well. So,
The hell?
as I was both also dealing with, not all of them, but they had a ringleader, and I still absolutely hate this guy. Like, and seriously, he's honestly, it's honestly because he has a freaking Napoleon complex. The dude has a freaking Napoleon, I don't even know if he's changed or not. I don't even care. I don't keep up checking up on him. It's not worth my time, basically. Not heard of him or from him for like forever. I wouldn't be surprised should I become a much larger streamer or I start doing Crash or Spyro speedruns again, that said person will attempt to contact me again. I wouldn't be surprised. Or if they see me upload this to YouTube, I wouldn't be surprised if they attempt to do it, but they'll just simply get a prompt block and just be told to fuck off because I'm not dealing with that crap. Don't like them, don't trust them. They're not going to earn that. They're not going to earn my trust back or anything. Even if it's been about, I don't know, I'd say about 12, 13 years. They've cemented themselves in my mind as a fucking prat, and they're going to remain as such. So yeah, but yeah, no. They're the main reason why I why I wouldn't speed run these games. It just brings back a load of bad memories, and I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to focus on the game. Wouldn't be able to do it properly. So yeah, they're never gonna.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, well, there's bad actors. There's bad actors in every group or fandom or activity or whatever. I mean, for Warhammer, we basically have extreme left wing, extreme right wing, neo-Nazis, and child groomers. We have that, unfortunately, in our fandom because yeah, we boot them the fuck out like instantly. We don't put up with them. We boot them the fuck out. But like we gatekeep like the Warhammer community gatekeeps like hell. Like, we don't mind you being in the hobby if you're in the hobby to paint, enjoy the lore and everything like that. What we don't want is the pedophiles, the child groomers, etc., in the hobby.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and the neo-Nazis. We don't want you. We don't want you to get out, basically, and we will literally throw you out on your ass, too, because we don't want you.
Get your ass out.
Yeah, basically. But yeah,
Yep.
I'm trying to remember where the bloody exit is. I'm a failure when it comes to directions. I might as well be Zorro from. I might as well be Ronoro Zorro from frickin' One Piece when it comes to directions. I get lost too easily, and that's why Shock probably took me so long to do. I still need to edit the end part of my System Shock thing because of the bloody copyright claim. But it's if I can remember, it'll be arse. So if I can't remember, then System Shock it'll just stay as Part 5 will get uploaded whenever I can be asked. So you know.
How was System Shock, by the way?
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. It had a lot of different It had some changes in it, especially the ending. But I'm not going to spoil the ending for anybody who's not played it yet. Because if you didn't watch me stream it, obviously, you know, the ending is there. It's on Twitch. Twitch didn't flag it as a content claim, but YouTube did. So that's why it ain't up on YouTube. It's up on Twitch. Twitch ain't copyright claimed it, so you know.
One of my favorite early levels, Dark Hollow.
I think a lot of people like this level.
Yeah, the atmosphere and the music.
Escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
There's one body part extra anatomy I'd rather have it be a tail. Just simply because it would let me hold more shit because of my goddamn job.
What's that?
I work retail. Having an extra arm or appendage to carry stuff out, that was a fail. Would be so damn useful. Trust me. Because it's like people expect things like that, basically, click of the fingers, like instantly. They expect everything instantly. It doesn't work that way. But of course, people don't give a shit.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged.
Yeah, unfortunately. I usually keep mind of like the people who work in such places, unless they're being mean to me, unfortunately.
When I went to the store today, when I went to the corner shop today, the employee behind the till was having problems with a rowdy customer. complaining about the bloody prices and stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, you don't like the prices, but the prices are correct and they're written there for a reason. Don't like it, go elsewhere. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
It's my local store. They're good people. They're good people. Look, I understand the pandemic. I understand post-pandemic is a pain in the arse for everyone, and the prices are stupid for everything. Like, trust me, I'm aware. I know money doesn't go very far. I know money is a big issue for a lot of people, especially when you want to buy stuff. But if you're complaining about the price of alcohol, something you don't actually really need, and you're trying a quick scam and basically trying to get a barter, a better deal, which isn't going to happen because you ain't a regular, then you know. Stop, yeah? Because it's pretty dumb.
Wanna know a secret?
It annoys me so much when people are like that.
Zoom in and look around.
It's like,
Oh, your secret's
don't
safe with me.
blame the employees, blame the business. But actually, don't blame the business, but blame rich people. Because rich people are the ones screwing everyone over.
Screwy. So Spyro 1. I like this. This one, what made change for at least for this though is the addition of making it more like a library, which is
Yeah.
inspired. All the library related content.
Yeah,
It's
well, I'll be
honest.
honest, the first Spyro game I played was Spyro 2. That was the first one I got with PS1. I got I think, what was it I got with my PS2? I got Rayman, the original Rayman, like, oh god, that was a hell of a fucking game. Like, to finish it, like, Jesus Christ, it was evil. I need to get that on GOG, I need to stream that and show people how evil the game is.
Rayman 2.
One of the best games ever. That was one of the best games ever.
Play Rayman 2 on the PS1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even the full
I
version,
played
right?
the demo. I played the demo.
Oh, the demo.
No,
reason-
the full version's actually on the PC version. The PC version of the game is the one that's got is complete. If that
Because
would
there's a lot of
surprise you.
versions. There is a lot of like different versions of Rayman 2 that had different stuff.
Because I know the N64 version was different. Because of limitations, cartridge limitations. But it was a good game. It didn't matter what platform you played it on, it was a good game. I mean, you could play it on the GBA. Not the GBA, the Game Boy Color. That version of the game was pretty good.
Oh yes, totally. One of my other favorite levels in the song.
I have to admit, there's another game that I also got with the PS2, with the PlayStation, as well. So I got Crash. I got Crash. I got Spyro 2. I got FIFA 98. Like, who gave a shit? But the music in that game was actually good. I just didn't care about playing it. It was just like one of those games that came with it. And I think one of the other games, the other game that I got that was I'm just making sure I collect the gems here because I know I forget sometimes. I think the other game that I got with it was Croc. I think it was Croc 2, which was nowhere near as good as the original.
First one had tank controls.
First one was tanky, yes, but it wasn't a problem.
I don't find that a problem personally. It's more like it's part of the challenge.
I mean, I still play the original Resident Evil games, so that's that. I need more of the I need more like the older PS1 games. The problem is because of how things are with emulators, I'm having to buy the games physically, but I have problems recording or streaming them because I need a particular recorder for PS3. Yeah? But, of course, they've put anti-streamer measures in the fucking thing, the PS3, because we don't want people pirating our content, yeah. So it was basically like, just, you know...
I was
it's,
having to do I think some kind of splitter.
you have to do a workaround. There are workarounds for it, but you have to... You simply trying to do... You can stream and record on a PlayStation 3 via the AV, but you can't do it without doing certain things like wiggling the cable around and stuff for HDMI. Yeah. You can do it on AV, but the problem with AV is the total level of quality that you have. Because the total level of quality you have on AV is at max 480p.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, that's shit. And it's like, okay.
Regarding the games I played in the PS1, first two games were Spyro, the original Spyro and Tetris Plus, actually.
Oh, Tetris Plus, yeah, that was another game we had. I played the hell out of that. That was fun. That was the one with the little explorer in that little mode.
Yeah.
That mode.
Can I say that I got scared of Tetris at one point?
Hmm?
I
Why?
legit got scared of Tetris at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because one of the puzzle mode has like a ceiling, spike ceiling that comes down, and the sound scared me.
Mm-hmm. basically a needle wall, yeah.
Yeah, I got scared and just wanted to play Spyro instead.
Huh. It didn't bother me. I didn't care about that.
For some dumb reason,
I used to play a lot of games that were not for my age on the PlayStation, especially when I was over at my grandmother's house, because my uncle, especially when he had the PS2, when he got a PS2 in like 2000, 2001. Yeah. I was playing stuff like Doom. Like Doom 2, and TNT Plutonium Master Levels. Hexen. Quake 2, you know, Final Fantasy as well. Final Fantasy 8. And, yeah, there were other games like the Vampire Slayer or Hunter, whatever it was called. That was fun.
I've seen other people play those games. I guess it didn't really interest me as much. Even my older siblings did play like Final Fantasy or.
Well, you played Doom, so.
I did play Doom recently. I didn't play Doom much back then, though.
Oh no, I used to play it a lot on console. We used to play it all the time on the console. Oh yeah, one of the other games that I remember, the other game that came with the PlayStation 1, Air Combat. Basically, they called it Air Combat, but it's Ace Combat. Everybody knows it as Ace Combat.
Air Combat sounds so generic.
I know, but they hadn't figured out the name for it just yet. The reason I go backwards is easier to hit the trains. I like trains, boom. They get a little bit harder than this, but they're not that hard. Yeah, that sound is definitely coming from outside. The fan light sound, that's definitely coming from outside.
The computer or...
No, someone's cutting something.
I see.
They're either relayering the road or someone's cutting through something. It's a reciprocator. It's a reciprocating saw, or someone's doing, as I said, roadworks. Using a diamond tip circular, which is a reciprocator.
What are you consuming, Rick?
Whopper flavored Doritos.
Whopper flavored Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Whopper.
Actually very tasty.
Guess I'll look it up a bit.
Yeah, they're the newest flavour of Doritos. At least over here in the UK. We don't have like a lot of the same flavours you guys have. We don't have ranch flavour for example. Nah, ranch doesn't exist over here.
Ranch is okay.
You can buy ranch or make it yourself, but it doesn't. It kind of doesn't exist over here. It's not something we usually have.
Oh yes, World 2. Peacekeepers. The war-oriented dragons.
Well, they're warriors. They're more like guardians of the dragon realms.
True. Yeah. But they have like.
That's why they're called peacekeepers, because they defend the dragon realms. But they're not really doing a bloody good job of it, are they?
But the cannon.
Yeah. Oh, these guys still do still have the butt flaps. They flip their butt flaps down and they wag them at you. It's like, please stop mooning me. I'm not interested. I know I'm gay, but like, come on, I ain't interested in you. It's like, brah, please, just die already.
Just die 0 out of 10. Go away.
Bombs? You wanted?
In a form of cannon.
It has correction. It has aim correction on it. So if you're near enough, if you're not 100%.
I think it does in the original. It's just that it's pushing it is more finicky in the original.
Yep, it most definitely. Shit, I must acquire all the shinies.
Shinies.
Yup.
All the shinies. This would make me interested in. I guess.
Everybody seems to love this guy for some reason.
Hey, Spyro.
Spyro.
The dragonfly has been doing a good job.
Nah, Magnus. A lot of artists like drawing Magnus for some reason. I think it's because he's fat. That's probably why.
Heck.
To be fair, I've mainly seen the most art of the dragons I've seen is Nesta, a couple of the artisans. Mainly, most of it is peacekeepers, and then you've got Bubba. Then you got Bubba. It's like, oh lord, the amount of art for Bubba is like ridiculous, and I just mean fan art. I'm not talking about porn. I'm just clearly talking about just regular fan art. I was about to say regular porn. It's not regular show anymore. It's a regular porn show. Editor, cut that from this, please. Oh wait, I don't have an editor. Shit.
Oh dear.
No, the editor is me. I don't cut anything. So simply don't know how to. Don't know how to. Can't be asked. It's more of a case of I can't be asked. It's like, when will Part 5 of System Shock go live on YouTube? When I'm ready, basically.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Those big thieves.
I just want to
Those
kick
bastards.
some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Gimme. Gimme Eggy.
Yeah. Eggy! Yeah, Eggy. Yay, Eggy.
You know, there's a couple other I've got like as I said, I've got like a big list of games I want to stream. So if I go down that list, eventually I'll stream a lot of stuff, and then if I get anything else added, if I get anything else new, or extra, I'll add that on top of it. I finished a level. Because I'm a badass. It's not even been an hour. I've already finished one of the homeworlds. As a kid, it would take you much longer.
Because you took it slow and you were not speed running or running.
I'm not even speed running. I'm not even speed running. I know a lot. I know quite a few of the tricks and glitches to speed run the game, but I don't speed
At least
run.
the Reignited version or original.
Original too.
Rad.
If I was to play this casually, I could finish it in about two and a half hours. If I wasn't 100%ing it. Yeah? 2.5 hours. I could finish the original Crash Bandicoot in 2 hours. With about 2 hours or so. If I'm not 100%ing it.
That's fair. There's definitely a good difference between beat and complete. And it's a much wide thing.
I mean, most of the stuff on here, I'm not gonna. Most of the games on here that I'm playing, I'm not gonna 100%. There are some that I will because that's just kind of how you play them. But there are definitely games on here that I'm not gonna 100%. It's just. It's not because I'm not good at them. It's just people do not want to watch you playing the same gameplay loop over and over and over again.
There is
There's a limit.
There's a limit before the
game gets boring. Before the content gets stale and boring, yeah. That's what happened with Dead Island. It's literally like Dead Island 2. Especially if I was streaming it for more than like about 3-4 hours, people would like, just start dropping off like flies because their interest would just go. It would just go because the game itself is... It's a fun game to play, and the story is okay, but basically the gameplay loop is basically the same thing. It's the same over and over and over again. People will get bored. People will get bored of watching that. So, you know.
attention span in particular.
Yeah, it's all to do with the attention span, especially with streaming. If something hasn't happened in about 7 seconds, which I'm pretty sure is false, it's a lot less than that, it's like 2 seconds, you've lost the potential viewer. It's the same with a video. You've lost the potential viewer. So you need to constantly always be doing stuff if you're streaming a game, unless you are clearly on a BRB. And which from now on, when I'm on BRB, I might be running 30-second ads during that, and I know that's going to annoy some people, but look, I'm not here, content isn't going on. Like, if I go to the toilet or something, it doesn't happen that often, you know. I don't need it. I don't need it that much, but like a 30-second ad, like if I'm doing that or I'm going to get something to eat, I think that's fair.
Yeah, especially if the person's away for a bit.
Yeah, because I have my ads, I have my automated ads at the lowest possible thing. So it's like, for like, every hour I stream, you get a 30-second ad. That is the absolute lowest threshold of ads I can do, yeah?
Yeah. Considering Twitch's way of things.
Well, I have to, because basically
Yeah.
I'm using Twitch, I haven't got a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
It's not because I want to, it's because I have to, and that's the lowest I can do, yeah?
I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
But yeah, your viewer retention is one of the most important things when you're trying to stream, and I'm still learning how to do it, how to interact with people. Because I think my biggest issue is if I'm doing something solo, if I don't have chat or I don't have anything to talk about, there is a lot of dead air. And it's been and it has been said that there's a lot of dead air by people who do watch me, so it's like I need to keep the dead air to a minimum.
A minimum.
That's like as little as possible, basically. So yeah.
Toys Bob did a pretty good job, pretty damn good job with how everything is crafted. At least the art department.
That you, Spyro?
Each level has been like
I've been hearing so
redesigned.
much about.
Well,
Ever since
the
you
level
were
geometry is
smoke.
more or less kept the same because it's has
All the level
only
geometry and all the levels is the same.
I
Yes,
forget.
but the art is like different.
The art design is much different. It's better.
It's different. Sometimes it even then it throws off the people who played the game originally before.
The originals, yeah. Did you actually know the guy who actually made both Crash and Spyro was the same artist, and he never got paid for his designs? They never paid him for the designs, for the sketch designs. There was a massive lawsuit, especially over the Reignited trilogy, because they went and reused it, because they made another game. They remade the originals and it used the originals sketches. He also went and sued again because he was like, "Well, you're using my original sketches. Pay me. I don't care who you are. Pay me," because he was never paid. He was never paid in the first place. It's pretty well documented. It's pretty well documented online anyway, so you can tell.
Yeah, like the scrupulous of the gaming industry back then.
Oh,
Even now.
Even back then, yeah, they were screwing people over left, right, and centre. It's just the entire industry has been that way since the beginning, really. I mean, it's gotten worse. I mean, ever since the seventh generation of consoles, you know, PlayStation 3 and all that, it just became worse because, you know, DLC, day one patches to fix games, that kind of shit.
Yeah, also with graphical output being higher.
Everyone's just like, oh well, who cares about the games? It's the graphics. You know, the American Sony CEO. This was a while back. He went to a gaming convention slash hangout slash tournament thing for Gran Turismo, and it had like all the Gran Turismo games, and it had like the original Gran Turismo and all that, like on PS1. And he was like, "Who the hell would play this? Why? It looks like shit. It graphically looks like shit." It's like, and this is why your company sucks, because you don't understand the fact that people are going to continue to play games regardless of graphics because they have fond memories, they enjoy these games, it's nostalgia, and mainly because graphics ain't everything. Modern games are actually complete and total dog shit in most cases.
It's the legacy as well.
Yeah. We don't want broken games. We don't want broken games, unfinished games, rushed games, microtransactional trash that's thrown in our face 24/7. We don't want a lot of what you big companies give us. A lot of what the big companies give players these days, and basically just look at us as payers instead of players. It is the complete wrong way to look at the industry, and this is the same. It's the same with Games Workshop, and it's the same with Games Workshop as well with their miniatures as well. People ain't payers. Not everyone's a whale. People are. You need to respect your customers. You need to respect your customers' time and their money and their resources, and you need to make stuff as complete as possible and priced as fairly as possible. And that's what's happening with the entire world as well with prices at the moment. It's greed. It's pure and simple greed. It's rich people getting greedy and wanting everything and basically trying to annihilate poor people off the face of the earth because, you know, they seem to have a personal vendetta / war against poor people. Well, let me just say one little fact. If it wasn't for us, the working class, you wouldn't have shit. Because can you operate all your machines in your factory by yourself? Do you know how to make things? Do you know how to design things? Do you know what you do you know actually how to do all the marketing and everything? No, you don't. So stop treating your workers and the working class like crap. And it goes for every company. Stop treating the people who make you your money. Be they the end consumer, be they the the end consumer or the workers. You need to stop treating people like crap. Start treating people with respect. Start making stuff worth a damn. But it's never going to happen.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal?
Never going to happen because of pure greed. Because they don't have a grasp on reality. Their version of reality is completely different from yours and mine.
Yes.
Granted, mine is completely different from most quote-unquote normal people's because of my ADHD, but I can still see enough of reality as what it is and what you should be. You know, so, yeah.
The particular viewings of how people reacted, learned from it.
Yeah, because rich people basically are just like, oh, you don't have money, or don't do this. Well, you want money, just do this and don't pay for stuff, or get another job and that. Do you realise how difficult that is? It's not just something that can be done overnight. Like you've got like changing a pair of pants. It's not something we can do every day.
Yeah, it's a process. They still think like, oh, it's easy. Just
do this, and that. No, it's not as simple. You have too many people on this planet, in general. I know the population. I know the entire world's population is an aging population right now, and we're actually declining as a human race. Which, to be fair, is not necessarily a bad thing, considering there's too many people. It's mainly because considering too many people on the planet, in general. But two, also, it's just too expensive to have kids. It's just too expensive.
yeah,
It's not the
like,
people. It's not that people
unviable.
don't want to have kids. It's just people won't have kids because they can't afford kids. They can't afford to have kids.
I think it's part of the reason why companies are trying to like target more of the remaining fan base or demographic.
Yeah, they're trying to bleed everyone dry for shekels. I mean, Twitch is basically as bad as well, especially with their latest attempted policy change, which then they just backpedaled so fucking hard it wasn't funny.
Sometimes I think whether or not they did that just to test how they all.
Oh, they
react.
snuck other things. Oh no, they do that. You're right on that one. They do it so they can sneak other shit in under the radar. And they did. They did. Which should surprise you. They went and did that, so you know. They've changed a few. They've changed a few things around. They have with the affiliacy and stuff like that. The good thing is now, due to the policy, I can now upload my VODs just instantly to YouTube. I do not have to wait 24 hours. So the VODs I can do a stream and then I can upload my VODs. Oops, what the hell? Lag there. And then I can just upload my VODs straight to YouTube.
Yay!
The biggest issue I'd say I'm having currently with streaming is getting a viewer base, because I want to get a minimum at the moment of like 5 concurrent viewers like at all times.
Definitely.
And okay, so I need to go higher up for that one. But the thing is, it's so damn difficult to get that because you're competing with so many other different people, and if you're a much smaller streamer, you've got
also,
like no chance with anything. Sorry, I don't mean to constantly talk over you.
It's alright. It's also that there are many streams that I do recall faintly like skimming through Twitch directory and stuff, like many streams that just have 0 views and it's just a complete unknown.
Yeah, most people just do it. Most people are just doing it because most people who've 0 are mainly they're just using the platform because they're not an affiliate. They're simulcasting to like YouTube, Kick, anything else, and they're seeing who will bite and where they get the most attention. And then they see what gets the most attention and where, and then they start streaming exclusively that on that platform.
Yeah, just to test it out.
It's because you kind of have to do it. I never had the choice. Basically, when I started streaming, it was Twitch or you don't stream. It's Twitch or you make YouTube videos. That was it. That was it. There was no Facebook game. There's no Facebook gaming. No YouTube streaming. No Glimesh. There was Mixer, but as we saw, there was Mixer for a bit. But as you saw, what happened to Mixer? Went to shit. It closed because we can't compete with Twitch. But as of current days, Twitch just seems to want to kill itself. It's like most big companies. What will kill a company the quickest? Themselves.
Word of caution, little one.
It's like
Compete against themselves.
yeah. Basically, they haven't advertised themselves properly. They don't have like the ability to acquire revenue in other ways. So first what they did was they started taking streamers' revenue, e.g. partners and affiliates. Everybody is forced onto a 50-50 cut contract for Twitch subs. And you can't argue that. You can't argue it, period. It's everybody on the platform is. Twitch gets 50% of Twitch subs. Of Twitch. And this means both Amazon Primes, it means Prime subscriptions, and it means regular subscriptions up from 1, 2, 3. The only thing that you get in its entirety added to your revenue, yeah, is bits. As long as the bits are cheered to you, they're not via a third-party extension like sound alerts. For me, sound alerts, I get 60%, they get 40% of the bits. But I get to select the price. I get to select the price of the sound notification. So something like really loud and makes me jump and makes me go what the fuck, like Dix is priced at 75 because it's a jump scare, yeah? Or something a bit something that's a little bit spammy, like get the flame, brother, get the flamer, the heavy flamer. It's like it's like priced at 25, where it's more affordable, but it's still you're not gonna spam it because of the price that it's set at, yeah? I've got some. I think I have some at 100 bits. I know most are like, most streamers have their stuff at 25, 50, and 100, and some go up to 100, 150, 200, depending. Basically, so there is that. Like, I'm not too, like, in my case, I ain't too bothered. It's like, look, it's a little bit of extra revenue. It does add up, but it's not like super like it's not like something that's super amazing, yeah. And I'm strictly talking about this as a theoretical, I'm not ranting about. I'm not ranting about. Oh, I'm not making enough money. I'm just talking theoretical. I'm just talking theoreticals here. So it's not around.
It's
It's
like.
just a conversation basically. So it's not around. Because I know Pingu will tell me off if I start ranting about it. If it starts getting ranty, he'll tell me off.
One of your friends or viewers.
One of my system moderators basically. He's like my head mod like right now. Because he's around almost every single stream and is like just keeping the automated spam bots up pretty much for me. Yes. We know you have an ego. we know you have an ego. Let's not inflate your ego to the point your head explodes. Thanks.
For freeing me, Spyro. Now, where was I?
But yeah, nah. It's because I need someone. I do need someone to keep me on track and to stop me from going too far off. the edge.
Into madness. Into...
Yeah, it doesn't just affect the quality of the stream. It chases people away, and if I get a reputation for it, it'll keep people away like forever. Once you've developed a reputation for something, good luck getting rid of it, basically.
A particular reputation.
Yeah.
Reputation, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, if it's a bad one, yeah, good luck. You ain't getting rid of that. You've just shot yourself in the foot. You might as well go to another platform. If you don't want that hanging over your head, basically.
One thing I miss in the other Spyro games compared to the first game is the interactivity of getting the gems. Like, gems on the poles! Just hit it on the... and bonk in it to get it.
Yeah.
There's other ways like to make it fun. They do put like different types of containers into it.
Ready for what?
Well, hey, I've not seen you around here for a while, fam. Well, what's the best way to say your name? Because I don't know how to really address you. It's on the stream, that's why. But yeah, no, I agree with you. The games lost a lot of interactivity when it came to like the gems and everything. Yeah, I've not seen a lot of... There's some people who follow me and or have jumped in my streams every so often, and I've not seen them for quite a while. That's mainly because they only jump in for when I was streaming particular games and or doing particular things.
Yeah, with me sticking out because of Spyro. That's one of my jams.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna come in and watch it because I'm pretty well known for Spyro. Oh shit, I fucked up that. Whatever. Then just do that instead. Then. I've already finished the level.
Okay.
I was gonna go onto the portal, but no, I fricked up. So screw that. I'm gonna rage quit this level.
Considering keep in mind like I do know there's the delay, so that.
Yeah, I know. With Twitch, there's a delay. There always is a delay.
It's unfortunate. Unless it has to be streamed like
No, it's always been like that. Twitch has always had the delay. The delay is for if you're playing like a competitive game, just try and stream snipers.
Pingu.
Oh, he's got a death counter. Okay, yeah. 'Cause I needed that for shock. Like, geez, the amount of times I died in System Shock was ridiculous.
Does Pingu, you remember how many deaths?
He's got a death count. For System Shock, hell no, we lost count after about like the first like dozen. I easily died about like 20 plus times in that game. Sometimes it was just to get more health or just get across the level quicker because I didn't give a shit. No, because I had the basically death had zero consequence in that game for me. It was just annoying. It was the difficulty setting. Basically, as soon as you'd activated with difficulty 2 in Shock, as soon as you activate the cyborg conversion thing and turn it back into a normal thing, death just doesn't exist for you. You just cannot. You die, but you don't game over unless it's against a boss fight. Whereas in the original Shock, it was like, oh, you died and you hadn't activated against anything, and you hadn't activated the restoration thing on that level. Oh, game over. Back to your last save. Whereas on this, it's what the hell was that? But yeah, whereas now it's like on this one, it's you just go back to the last one you activated. So if it's a floor or two below, there you were screwed. The only time you'd actually have trouble is the security level because the security level does not have any. It has healing items, but it does not have a med bay, and the last level does not have a med bay at all. Period. So you just basically have to heal yourself. If you die in it, you're dead on that level. Period. At the end.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're on the bridge level, so you know.
Over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Oh yes, we're about to face the second boss, and it's more or less a joke.
It is a joke.
Yes, the jump. Mentioned more than once.
And he's
That
not
is
wearing
fine.
any pants either. I have unlimited power! I am a being of pure energy, without pants. Yes. You do get a skill point if you do it without getting hit. I've already got all the skill points to Spyro 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, I've got the art books on my completely completed save.
Oh yeah, you're playing this on PC. I played
Yeah.
this Spyro Reignited on PS4.
Okay, what the hell am I missing? I'm missing a gem, of course I freaking am. There we go.
Yeah.
Everything in this world is done now, except flight.
Yeah, that one.
Hmm? No, just go exit the level. Once I finish the level, I exit the level. What's the point of wasting time? I did see I had 4 viewers for a moment, but then it's just gone back down to normal, so it might be just random people just seeing what's going on and then being like, whatever. I don't really care. I don't really care. As I said, if you join in, usually you're forced. Usually on Twitch, you're forced to watch advertisements anyway. So
Yeah.
you still have to watch 30-second ads. So I don't really care.
Yeah, it's like that's a one of an active hindrance.
That's why I'm saying. It's why I'm saying to people, if you really want to watch me without interruptions and that, you either need Twitch Turbo, which is $11.99 a month in my currency, which is like YouTube's premium BS, or simply put, just if you want a cheaper way but you want to directly give me money and like support me more than Twitch, just subscribe. Just subscribe as a tier 1 subscriber and bang. It's a lot simpler and easier. Yeah. But the problem is it's like, oh, but it's money. It's like, yeah, I'm aware it's money.
It is money.
And I'm not trying to just constantly turn around and say, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that. Oh, give me money, give me money. It's like, I worry about it a lot because, I'll be honest, I worry about money a lot because it's something that stresses me out a lot because of living at home. My parents are getting on, so I'm worried about should something happen to them. So should something happen to my PC and I can't get the money to replace it or repair a part on it. There's that issue, and then there's also you know, other things that I'm worried about as well. It's like I'd like to have some savings just in case like I have to something comes
Like
up or something.
a buffer.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd like a safety net basically, kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
As I said on my Discord, it's like I'm worried about. Add Pingu to your list of commands. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that. I will at some point. Well, probably after this stream I'll add it. Just remind me at the end, and I'll do it. But you know, I mean, it's appreciated. What, you're gonna remind me by spamming me with dicks over and over until I do it? Because if you do that, I'm just gonna be like, okay, do it because you're giving me free money. I'll be like, I don't care, give me free money. if that's what you end up doing, I'm just be like, okay, thank you for free money. Dancing for money, Parks. If you remember RuneScape, the noob to noob show or whatever it was called.
Unfortunately, I haven't played much of RuneScape.
Yeah, RuneScape's fun. I'll admit. RuneScape's fun, but
What iteration are you talking about, in general?
just in general, both.
I think I kind of dig the Magic Crafters world because it's much more magic oriented than the other worlds,
Yeah.
especially when it gets mystical.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gets mystical, platforming and teaming wise.
Or should I have said, here's Johnny.
Oh.
Ow. Tackle attack, eat it. And yes, you can die in the homeworlds in Spyro
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Spyro 2, there are a couple of ways, but there's a lot less. In Spyro 3, again, there's a lot less.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely a way to die. It's like, oh, it kind of acts more or less a level, but in a hub.
Yeah. I think a lot of the early 90s games, they worked that way. I think a lot of the, as I said, the 90s games, they worked that way. Yeah. Give me the extra
Yeah, even
life.
like, I guess even like Super Mario 64, like, I guess it's like more or less derived by Super Mario 64.
To be fair, Super Mario 64 was such an influence on the industry. It's not even funny how much it's influenced games.
Complete another.
Supercharge? Excellent. Go ahead.
So much so that there's a lot of modding opportunities. I'll be right back.
I can actually go to the next homeworld actually already because I have enough dragon eggs. You only need about 6. You only need half the. I think you only need about half the dragon eggs, which is weird as hell. To like do a lot of the stuff. I think to just, if you're just playing through the game and not trying 100% I think you need 10 dragons, 1,200 treasure, 6 dragon eggs, 50 dragons, and then 7,000 treasure. And then I think at that point, then you can get to the end of the game. If you're just playing through it normally. Those are the requirements. Those are the requirements to go world to world. They are. But, as I said, I'm going to do a bit more than that. I'm going to get everything that I can get. Again, I just need to get all the dragons. Then I can start playing levels.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
One thing about the Spyro 1 in the original compared to 2 other games is that it used to be a bit more atmospheric in terms of lighting.
Yeah.
Because it was more dynamic.
A lot of games are kind of like that. Used to be that way.
And then in the second and third games, there was less of that. It was like more like the light, like that was more like still, or
Mm-hmm.
it felt like it. I guess other things were prioritized, but it had less of a mood in a subtle way. It was like, yeah. That's something I did notice. I played other love games originally.
Yeah.
Especially just stand around and
I'm
stuff.
gonna be back in a minute because I need to use the toilet. So have your 30-second ad break. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, maybe more than 30 seconds. But, you know. Yeah, I can't. I won't spam that. Secondly, that he's also on a cooldown, but it works for like if I need to go to the toilet. Oh, it's 30 seconds. It's perfect. It's perfectly. It makes perfect sense for me to put a 30-second ad if I need to go to the bathroom. I don't think subscribers get hit with the ad, but I think everybody else does.
I am pondering if it was true, trying to remember watching other people's streams.
But I don't know for 100. I don't know for 100% of it.
Yeah.
No, well. I only have it open to be able to do that anyway, because you know if I need to use the toilet or that, then I can just put that on there, and then then people can watch at least something while they're waiting for me to get back.
Definitely.
I don't want to really use advertisements, but oh shit, he got me. Someone should clip that. Someone should clip that stupid deaths. Because, Pingu, weren't you saying that I need, like, a stupid deaths reel, like, to do 60 seconds to set it all up? For, like, you know, for my, what is it, the channel trailer. So I need like stupid deaths like that, like when the laser bolt deflected, like when the laser bolt deflects into the thing. Oh, he's gonna be stupid now. Great, I think that's broke. Yeah, I think that's broken now. Ugh. I know one way to fix it. This is how you fix it.
Oh, no.
It broke. Its sequence broke. You missed. Oh, are you telling me it's sequence broke? Let me see. Does the other fix work? It's gonna look like dog shit for a second.
Is this a PC only bug?
Yeah, it's a frame rate issue. There's another one. Yeah, it's a frame rate bug. That locks, and it's also the other thing as well. So it's gonna look like shit for a minute or two. Because what I want to do is I want to get over there, as you can see, so it looks like ass. Because if I don't have it at 30 FPS, those do not, you know, they do not work as intended. Yeah. They lock up. It's a
More or less
PC. It's PC only because the console versions cannot go to 60 FPS. Because they PS4, Xbox One games, so they're not at the generation where you have interchangeable graphics. He also seemed to break as well because he was doing his thing and that didn't go that didn't go up. So I think 60 FPS has broken some of it.
Especially when it comes to...
Yeah, they'll never fix it as well. They'll never fix it. It's a engine or frame rate break.
Yeah, considering
They'll
that
never
the
fix it.
The porting company has like finished with their contract or whether.
Most of the developers are gone. Most of the developers who
Yeah.
made this game, they're long gone. They're long gone. They left the company because they were forced to work on Warzone because Activision basically just wants money, money, money.
Oh yeah, Toys for Bob, for which I guess the original.
They went to the Call of Duty mines and never to return. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Beanox who's worked on the new Crash game anyway, as it is. So because it's gonna have a season pass and it's gonna have obviously.
Oh yes, I think Crash Team Rumble.
Crash Team Rumble, yep. It's going to have a season pass. It's going to have time limited modes. It's going to have obviously you can buy levels for it. It's going to have and cosmetics. It's going to have microtransactions up there. Yeah. Will I get the game to play it? Probably, because hey, the game itself looks fun, and I know people who will buy it and will play it with me. But I should really stop doing it because it's that. I don't think it's on. I don't think it's only online only. I think you can play it offline. But it's mainly co-op. It's mainly like people in front of you.
Thank you for releasing.
I don't think there's like unfortunately offline multiplayer, as in like split screen.
No, I think it's like you have a single player which you play the practice and that'd be that. Yeah. I really hate the fact that developers have really gone and done that these days, where it's like they just seem to have like such a frickin' war on like single player stuff, like single player campaigns and all that. It's like for God's sake, some people want to just sit in front of the TV and play the bloody game with their friends without having to be forced to pay for an online subscription, which we shouldn't be paying for, because you shouldn't be paying for an online subscription to use stuff because you're already paying for an internet bill.
Yeah.
You've got to have this to play the game online or to play certain parts of the game online, e.g. Destiny 2 on Destiny/Destiny 2 on Xbox.
Unfortunately, like Microsoft and Xbox, like popularized that.
Where you have the
PlayStation
online,
didn't
you
have
have the online account, but you have to pay extra to actually play your fucking game online. I hate that. It's like Nintendo as well. Nintendo were also bad with that too, because now they've got two versions of their bloody thing, like Sony. Like Sony used to, but now you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually Nintendo caved in or saw that they're missing out on money.
Yeah, of course they would. Of course they will. They'll always do it. It's like everyone's like, oh, Nintendo's great. Nintendo's family friendly. Nintendo don't care. Nintendo want money.
They want the money.
Yeah, like everybody else, they want money.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafters world as well. Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the big companies anyway. I mainly just buy and play indie games these days, to be fair.
Yeah.
One, they're a lot cheaper. Two, they're usually 100 times better.
Yeah, I did like buy Gunfire Reborn. I think around yesterday.
Gunfire Reborn was really good. I've got that. Maybe I'll stream it at some point again.
Yeah. I
Maybe
got
you'll
to,
be
like...
playing. Maybe you'll be joining me on it. I don't know. I'm not the best at that game. I'm kind of trash at that game.
I'm kind of more or less alright with it. It took me at least 3 tries to beat the first boss or reach to the first.
The first boss is easy. It's finishing the entire game, which is actually difficult to do.
Yeah, I had trouble with it. I'm still kind of having trouble with the using the shift button to do the dash because in it.
You're not used to that yet.
The thing is, I got. It took some time for me to play Doom because I never used the WASD control scheme before.
Are you telling me that you're a complete noob when it comes to PC gaming? Is this what you're telling me?
There are other games that I play that like.
You know what I'm gonna have to say.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm not gonna be and I'm not saying this to be a dick here. This is what most other people will say.
Yeah.
Get good, scrub. Now the next game you should totally try playing is Dark Souls. have fun.
I have very, admittedly varied and quirky taste when it comes to playing games. Most people don't really like gel in, but like.
The next game you should play is CDDA and suffer.
I mean, I did play one other game that I don't think you have played. It's Engband. Engband. I recently decided, like, actually got into it really seriously. It's been some time since playing Engband. I should probably get to it. I still have the character around.
What 1v1 me and Doom, bro. Nah, that would be too easy. Sorry, I would destroy you in seconds.
I'm quite an oddball because like
I'm from the 90s. I'm from Quake 3 Arena.
I'm an oddball who like plays a variety of games or like games that are out of the demographic but seem interesting to me enough for me to like ponder what's going on with how people play games. There is like a demographic that's like only for that's like targeted for women, but I still play those kinds of games too.
Tetris. Tetris, basically.
Like
I love Tetris. I love Tetris. I like Mahjong. Mahjong's fun.
Big fish games of all things.
What fishing games?
Yeah, it's like one of the casual PC games distributor. Although they have a considerable market.
There's nothing wrong with casual games or casual simulators. I mean, I've got plenty of them myself. I play them every so often when I just can't be asked to do anything.
So like it's most likely it's like not much as talked about because there isn't much to talk about unless it's something weird, but like playing a hidden object game where I managed to screw someone's brain when I play through the game. So, like, yes, to progress the story, you must find me 5 things in order to progress.
To beat the game, to win the game, you must defeat me, John Romero. Well, I'm not wrong. You're just never going to defeat John Romero because you've not gotten to the end of TNT yet, have you?
TNT Evolution? No, not I'm still waiting for someone to be away along with someone else. Before. Come on.
By the time that happens,
reliable.
by the time that happens, I'll probably be streaming it myself on Ultra Violence, and I'll probably have finished it.
I'm just like first time playing it, and meanwhile you just cruising along.
Ultra Violence.
Thanks, great.
I like Ultra Violence. It's fun.
Nightmare?
I've done it before on Nightmare. Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell?
It's like, ooh.
The game's just like, fuck you. Well, I had to kill myself earlier to see if I'd reset the thing, so that don't count, because that was trying to fix the sequence break. You're not keeping count? Are you sure about that? By the way, this is a...
Paintings.
It's a skill point.
Oh.
Burn the painting,
Oh yeah.
you
because
get
first
extra
game,
life, yeah.
level.
You can't die in this, but...
Yeah, definitely can't die. Which is good because otherwise it'll eat up a lot of lives.
I hate those bugs. When I become
hate
big
bugs.
and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember
I
All
hate
kinds of
bugs
bugs.
too.
which makes you invincible.
Well, I've rescued over half the dragon dads.
Yay!
And how long have I been playing? Like just over half an hour, hour and a half.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah, as I said, Spyro's easy.
Spyro, right here. But yeah, with me one playing games, not only on casual games on PC but on mobile. And there's a lot of trash on mobile, I can say that.
I'm already aware of that. Before because you mentioned mobile games, people start saying Raid Shadow Legends.
And don't have.
I used to play Raid Shadow Legends. It's not a bad game, but it's very it's a gacha game. It's very drain your wallet to actually progress anywhere. It's either you do the same. It's either you basically smash your head against the wall for like 50 years to progress, or you pretty much give in and pay money. That's how, and that's why I don't.
Impulse
Yeah,
quotation.
mobile games in quotation marks, because you can't call mobile games. You can't call them actual games. It's more like daylight robbery. Just hey, give me money.
Honestly, like decide to mod the games to make it not that or minimize that entirely.
Yeah.
Which
It's
I
the-
actually seen websites do that, and it's rather curious seeing the process.
Yeah, I've seen a few places do that. That's against TOS, so you know. Good way of getting your phone banned. Good way of getting yourself banned. How to do it? Get hurt. Win. Victory and spinal damage is mine.
I used to play a mobile game nearly every single day, but like I was a bit out of wreck when they there used to be a system where the ads are optional and I get the rewards for it, but they just push it during the gameplay now, and it's like, no,
I just like that.
like-
I just like that. The only ads I like are the ones that I'm not having to watch and other people are that give me money, e.g. Twitch. I'm sorry, not sorry. Just shut up and give me money.
Like I stopped playing that game ever since like January actually this year. I played a fair amount like for about 3 years now, and then just like bail, bail. Because I more or less went out like
with jumping and gliding.
a mobile game to go back to, for better or worse. I did from the ads that I watched their optional. They actually capture a more than a fair amount of games that interested me.
Now I've got to do the complicated shit.
thing with mobile games, there's a good game behind it, but it's riddled with all the other junk that makes it.
That's why I said I had to do the complicated bit. They can only be defeated by Super Flame or Supercharge.
The spiders.
Metal spiders, yep. I don't like them. one of my friends really doesn't like them. He has arachnophobia, but he loves. Nah, Spyro is basically like the first game he ever played. He's like, he loves Spyro. I don't care. Because
those creatures did look kind of weird in the original, actually.
Oh, they did.
Look like they have like antlers or pinchers.
They still do in this. Look. Well, technically they still do. They're mandibles, though. Completed level.
Yay!
But yeah.
Else in the world.
Ooh. Attack on attack! It's super effective. Yeah, but to be fair, I think each of the levels is like, there's like 5 levels, there's like 20 odd levels in Spyro 1. I'd say there's about, yeah, it's 28 levels. Actually no, 29.
Did you know that there was supposed to be an extra world in the original game?
Yeah, yeah, it was supposed to be the Nork junk pile, but they cut it out.
Yeah. I think there was like a... Yeah, they cut short of like just those trees.
What I want is Spyro 4. Where the hell is Spyro 4? You may Crash 4. Where is Spyro 4?
Where's Spyro 4? You know what Insomnia's take on Spyro was about to be?
What was it?
I believe
I know he was supposed to be green originally.
I know. It's that there's like a time traveling aspect where you, similar to Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Where you like go through 2 different versions of the level. I think that's what I recall someone in development saying that if they decided to make another Spyro game, which they did it because contract expired.
I fucked up there. There's no way I was going to get them all. Usually I can get them all in the first time. Oh well, it happens. I'm not too angry about it, it happens.
Does that count as a death?
No. It doesn't. It does not count as a death.
In the original, you fall into the water and it counts as a death because they drowned.
Yeah, but this is a flight level. You just have to start over, so it doesn't count. I didn't die. Come on. And besides, I deliberately did that. There's a difference. There's a difference, and you know it.
A death is still a death, or an attempt.
I'm going to blow everything up.
It's an attempt. It may not be a death, but it's an attempt.
What, an attempt was made? R slash an attempt was made. Now to blow up all the treasure boxes.
Treasure. Shinies.
You
Get
can't.
all the shinies. Rob.
You can't have them.
I want them. Well,
No.
yes.
No.
Well.
Because I already got them. Like a bounce. I'm the best.
Help.
No, I'm just reminded of big bad bosses.
From where?
It's a song.
Ah.
It's a compilation of songs.
Third boss level.
Oh look, the sex term boss level. I'm sorry. Either it is basically either it is that or it's because he's it's an insult.
Win oriented.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's also an insult. It's a British, it's old British insult where it's like you're a blowhard because all you do is blow a lot of hot air out. Okay, you're very argumentative and you get angry quickly, but you don't back up anything that you say.
Angry.
So like you don't take action on it. It's just like you're just angry.
Angry. Oh yeah, I think I recall that I think one of the beta versions of Spyro 1 for this level that there was like a unique enemy that you had to defeat in a specific way, which was a bit too complicated actually, and they had to cut that out.
I'm not surprised.
Even for kids, it would be like, on the first reaction, it would be too complicated.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking about other stuff I could stream as well, like other games I could get to stream. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure with everything that isn't on the list. Basically, I have like a list of stuff I'm gonna do, which might be easier for me to keep up with to do stuff.
Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Good go.
I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with old people. AK Spyro.
Yeah. Me and many other people inspired from Spyro to have an OC.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use Spyro as or a Reese color or something of Spyro as their own character.
And eventually develop their own. Mine's
Yep.
kinda more or less, but like it has my
Well, the most common ones I've seen are basically people using Spyro and then people using the original design from American Dragon, the TV show.
Oh yeah, the Jake.
Yeah. And then they've used that and then they've made it their own from that. I mean, I don't understand why they changed the art design for Season 2. Season 1 was perfectly fine.
I do recall. I think I've heard another reason. I'm trying to remember. Because
Oh,
I
I'm
watched
missing a
video
level.
About that. I think it's. Don't. I'm not sure if it's true, but because the art director died.
It was either that or the art director left or they screwed something up. I know with
Yeah.
Ben 10, like the biggest like artist slash lore guy passed away with during the series.
That I never heard. That's Ooh,
Nah.
Totally not that mad at the show.
Oh god. That show, never watched it, was never interested in it. A lot of Nick I didn't watch, mainly because I just wasn't into it. I prefer like I prefer Cartoon Network.
I actually prefer much more the Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I
did
prefer
watch-
Cartoon Networks. We had Cartoon Network, Sky Kids, Fox Kids that turned into Jetix, and Disney. And I mainly watched everything except Nick. I did watch a fair bit of SpongeBob. That was like the one cartoon show that I watched on there. But a lot of other stuff with Nick was like, it was fake out and creep out and gross out humor, and I did not like that. Nowadays, I don't have so much of a problem with it, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it.
The Nick shows I watch,
Nick's shows were very much gross out, in your face humor or reality TV and all that. And I wasn't or game shows like the one that we were watching yesterday, the old episodes.
Yeah, we watched elsewhere. That was pretty nice, actually.
But yeah, it wasn't
I don't
stuff I was into, back when I was a kid.
I don't exactly remember the gross out stuff. I think I just mainly watch SpongeBob.
Rin and Stimpy. Rin and Stimpy.
I don't think I watched that one.
Or Rin and Stimpy. Well, yeah, Rin and Stimpy, that was it.
Yeah.
And there was quite a lot of other ones that had that kind of humour in there. I mean, originally there was also Invader Zim. I didn't watch Invader Zim much until later.
Not as well.
I've got the entirety of Invader Zim on my PS3. I love Invader Zim now, these days. I find it hilarious. I still find Invader Zim hilarious. And I think it's mainly because of Horwitz. Richard Horwitz. I think if you're unsure of who he is, he also voiced Chaos in the Skylanders Netflix thing.
One is the same voice.
Yeah, he's the same voice. He's Chaos from Skylanders. He's also Moxie from Hell of a Boss as well. that one most people will know.
This is my favorite supercharged.
That one most people will know because that's the most recent one. He's actually in World of Warcraft. He's actually voiced a couple of characters in WoW. He voices a character of a little kid in BFA, little turtle kid in BFA. But yeah, no.
What were your favorite cartoon TV shows back then?
Back then,
Yeah.
funnily enough, most of it was anime. Yeah, most of it was anime. Digimon, Mega Man. I did watch a fair bit of Kirby as well. The Mario Brothers Super Show, that was another one.
I did recall.
You bet. Legend of Zelda, the Legend of Zelda TV show. Oh, excuse me, princess.
Oddly enough, I caught on the Super Mario Bros. TV show through Yahoo of all things when it was airing those episodes through Adobe Flash Player. Old times actually.
Yeah, I mean, I watched. There was quite a lot I watched, but most of it was your typical anime, like Dragon Ball Z, and all that. Samurai Jack. I love Samurai Jack, but I really couldn't watch a lot of it because of the time slot it was given. My parents were using the TV at that point. It was basically we could use the TV during the day hours, during daylight hours, but during the evenings and that we were not allowed to use the TV a lot of the time. And of course, Samurai Jack was like 9 p.m. and onwards, and it was and it had a lot, and it had about 5 slots at 9 p.m. So it was basically Adult Swim, the early conception of Adult Swim. Yeah.
The telly, just one telly in the household. And nowadays it's more than one.
Yeah, we had one TV downstairs, and that was it. I had a television in my room, but we didn't have a television box with it. I remember we had NTL TV, and God, that was terrible.
I mean, it's terrible.
Terrible provider. They also did internet as well. To be fair, I didn't have internet. I didn't have internet until I didn't have a computer and internet until about 2000. I'd say about 2005, and then it was only really for school stuff. And I played RuneScape a fair bit on it. And oh yeah, Age of Empires. Me and my brother would used to play Age of Empires a lot.
Well, I never played Age of Empires.
Man, younger me was.
Mythology.
Oh, we had Age of Myth too. We had Age of Myth. We had Unreal Tournament and all that. Man, younger me was such a dick to my younger brother. It's like if I could go back in time, I would so probably beat the crap out of younger me. No, seriously, for being such a dick to my younger brother. It's like my younger brother is like we've both grown up, and it's like my younger brother is like the one person on this. Ah, shit, I fucked up there. Yeah, that counts as a death. But yeah, no, he's like the one person on this planet, like next to like one of my best friends that I trust the most, pretty much, because he's always got my back. He literally always has my back now. So it's like younger me. Honestly, I hate younger me. If I could do something about younger me or go back in time and that, I would redo a lot of my life. One, get better grades for school. Two, do other things. And three, and number three, probably the most important one, be less of a dick to my younger brother. Also spending increasingly more time with my grandfather, who passed away last year.
Arr.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something I'm still sore about.
Lingering feelings.
Yeah. It's because of COVID. It was literally because of COVID. We literally couldn't do anything about it. It's like I wanted to go and see him, and then basically the times when I could then start going to see him, basically COVID, aka the Fire Nation, attacked.
And there's a wall between the two of you, and then unfortunately.
Yeah, and then he passed away from a heart attack.
Listen carefully, Spyro.
Just out of nowhere.
There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
I'm sure. Wait, that guy's voice. He's pretty similar. He's pretty familiar. I mean, not Deckard Cain, but maybe that's the guy who did the Colonel's voice in Metal Gear, because that's what he sounded like. Very similar. I know in Diablo 2 Roy Campbell does the guy who plays Roy Campbell does some voice work in it, some lines. He does a lot of the he does a couple of side quest lines. No, I think he does like one lot of side quest lines, but it's pretty good.
But haven't really paid attention to the voice actors in Diablo 2, but I can say that yeah, pretty nice. Or at least
I like Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is honestly the best Diablo game next to 1. One honestly, 1 and 2 are like the best, but 3, with it being always online, is better. 4, I've only played the server test. I haven't played past that. So I can't really make a valid opinion on Diablo 4, and by the time I can get Diablo 4, the problem will be, by the time I can get it, all the steam will be blown out of the sales for streaming it. Meaning nobody will be interested in it by the time I can play it and stream it. Yep. It always ends up that way. And this happens with a lot of games when they're new and come out, especially the big ones. I can't afford them because the price tag is too much.
yeah.
Especially these days when games end up being about, 60, 70, 75 pounds of fucking pop. It's like you do realise that's like a full day's worth of work for me to buy one video game. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it comes.
And by that I mean like a 7-hour, like a 7-hour shift. It's like about 7-hour shifts a day worth of work for me to buy a video game. It's not worth my time to buy video games.
It's great to see you, but I gotta
Yeah, especially if you're like still saving money for other things, and unfortunately, there's like.
You can't even do it. You can't even do it at that. I'm 28 and I'm still unable to do that. It doesn't matter how hard I work, how many extra shifts I pull, or whatever. It just doesn't matter. It's just the costs of living just too high. It's like I don't even know how like most of my friends I don't know how like most of my friends even have savings. It's like work hard and you too can have this mystical magical thing called savings. What the fuck is savings?
Yeah, I'm like giving a bit of a side eye on some of the people, or like a questionable look because like you don't have savings. Like I tend to be frugal or like don't buy much.
Look, I've tried that. It's impossible.
Yeah, I can see like situations can vary and like.
I think the biggest issue. I think the biggest issue with money these days is unless you're born rich, or you somehow manage to become big and super successful, you're fucked. You're just pure and simply fucked.
I feel maybe.
He's saying that, but it's like I've got 2 more dragons to rescue. But yeah, nah, it's not fun for for people these days. It's like you can't even enjoy your time. You're supposed to make enough money and work enough so that you can recuperate and enjoy yourself and have some time from work to enrich your life and stuff. Or at least you're supposed to, but nobody can do that unless they're rich, because money. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like...
And I know it's one of those subjects that I'll go on and on and on about for hours on end, so I'm gonna stop talking about it right now because I don't want to chase people away from streams.
Yeah.
My ad is about to start. Snooze for 5 minutes. It's because I've been streaming for two hours. Yeah, every hour there's a 30-second ad break. I literally cannot. I'm sorry, everyone. I literally cannot do anything about the ad breaks. I am basically forced to have, at minimum, a 30-second ad break every hour. It's either that, or I have to run 6 minutes per ads, or something like 6 minutes per ads per like couple of hours. So currently, for the thing that I've minimized it to the absolute minimum, like you get 1 per hour. It's about for 30 seconds. It's about the same as like it's about the same as like TV, give or take. Or at least I'm trying to get it to the point where it's not just like so stuck in your face where like you're gonna be forced to like have to watch too many, yeah? Ow, he got me with his stupid electro tank. Ow! Zapped. But yeah, no. I mean, watching the ads does help me immensely because even if it's only even if I'm only getting a couple cents from it, it does all add up to. It does all add up to the payout at the end of the month. Well, whenever I get it, and depending if I'm able to get that consistently for a bit, that would be. I mean, it immensely helps, obviously, but if people want to more help me, and whatnot, I mean, subscribing on Twitch does get you past the ads, because you're giving me, you are basically flat out giving me you're basically giving me half the revenue from that, and you basically don't have the ads for a whole month. Or you have the Twitch Turbo, where you're paying Twitch a lot more money, but supporting me with primes is with primes and subscription, and the Twitch subscription is probably it's probably cheaper in the long run, actually.
I guess the swampy world. 4, I believe. Gets more difficult, especially with the
It's not that.
electric traps.
It's not that difficult.
Relatively. At least relatively. It's still like relatively easy, but it's like at least
For me, it's
but
piss easy.
it's all relative.
Mhm. But then again, I'm good at games, so what did you expect? But yeah, nah. Pretty much any money that I get from streaming kind of more or less goes straight back into the channel one way or another, be it on miniatures and miniature supplies, be it on booster packs for like the booster pack openings and or, you know, games or hardware, stuff like that, or even going towards getting channel emotes, because I would like to get some channel emotes as well, to like give back to the people who do subscribe to me, because currently I have none. I need to get some, but unfortunately, again, it's something else that's gonna cost some money.
Good job, Spyro.
Yeah,
One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
No, because I know someone who does. I know a couple of people who do pretty good emotes for decent price. I know someone who does $30 per 2 emotes, so they're pretty good for what it is. And I'm on good terms. I'm on good terms with them before. I'm on good terms with them. I've commissioned art from them as well, so.
Oh.
Yeah, it's adult, but yeah, you know, they are a porn artist, but they do stuff for Twitch as well.
That's bad.
Yeah, they do stickers and stuff like that for Twitch. So, one of my friends has got some stuff from them, but it took like a very long time to like actually get the commission. That was the only issue with it.
Yeah, roughness. Alright.
No, the main issue with it was just getting the commission slot in the first place, then getting, you know, then just waiting for them to do it, because it did. I will admit, it did take the person quite a while, but the end result was hella worth it. So I wasn't too upset with waiting for it.
Especially if the commission's of quality.
Oh, it was most certainly of quality. I mean, yeah, the picture that I got from said artist was definitely of quality, but of course I can't show that on here because, you know, it's adult. So there's that. I'm just jamming some stuff here, okay.
What the? For some reason, for a second, it looks like an open like mouth. It's like, is it ah?
Oh, don't tell me a gem has gone out. It's gone out of bounds. Yeah, it's saying it's here. No, I don't think it's gone out of bounds. I think it might just be over here.
This face is like having a.
No, I'm looking for it. It's basically telling me it's over here. It might be somewhere over here though. Yeah, it's over there. That's all it is. I'm just trying to find the last gem. It's like it's gonna be a green gem, so it's gonna be somewhere around here.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Where is it? Hopefully it doesn't fall out.
Oh, it's right here. What the hell?
Sparks, you didn't do your damn job enough.
Exactly.
I think the sparks they're grabbing gems is slightly different than in the original.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's kind of buggy.
yeah, that's why I had to be a bit more slow when moving compared to the original. It's like because I don't feel that I got the jimmies enough. Misty Bog.
Oh, this level. Uh-huh. Why are you laughing so much about this level?
Just maybe most people's like troubles with frogs.
Well,
Including me.
well, that's stuff. Okay.
Unfortunately, I think the way they acted this one in Reignited got nerfed. I'm not sure if I would consider that good.
No. You'll see. You'll see. Be gone, crackheads. That's what I also call zombies in video games, crackheads, because they basically are. All crackheads act like that, so, you know, they might as well be zombies. Be gone, poison frogs. Yeah, no. One of the main things I need to get for, as I said, one of the other main things I need to get for streams is a better web camera, so when I'm doing my miniatures and stuff, or when I'm opening boosters and that, people can see them clearer. So I need to get a higher quality web camera. The one I got is like a really cheapy one from China, like £20. It does its job. Like, it does its job for VC face, but
it's shippable, but
it works. It does what it's supposed to do, but it's not high quality. I need a better quality one, and I'm not sure how to do that. Like, my phone is higher quality, but like, you know,
how like to make it hold up or
yeah. So I don't have a holder for it, basically. Oh, that saved me. Ow! You got me. I hate this room. I hate this room. See? Now you see why I hate this room.
the room everyone has trouble with.
You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit.
I think that is one of the other things that I kind of miss regarding Spyro 1 compared to I miss in 2 and 3 compared to 1. It's because there's some difficulty how to deal with like enemies, whereas 2 and 3 is more exploration focused or more minigame focused.
Mm-hmm. One Spyro game I missed the most, honestly, that I did enjoy a lot was a Hero's Tale. But the problem with Hero's Tale was it had some bugs, especially the PS2 version. It would, when the game was saving, it wouldn't show if. Oh, I fucked that up big time. I'm dead. I fucked that up. I didn't glide. I attempted to glide when I jumped, but it was like, nah, fam.
Continue on regarding Spyro Hero's Tale.
Oh yeah. It had problems with like the whole the whole auto what was it, auto saving? Yeah, it was the auto saving stuff that I had problems with. because it would save. Once you saved your game, it would save, but it wouldn't show when it stopped saving. So if you were saving a game to turn it off, you were in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Because, yeah, it could corrupt your memory card.
Yeah. Oh, that happened.
It's how do I know? It happened to me. And I was trying, I was trying to complete the game 100% as well. This was when I was a teenager. I had Hero's Tale in early high school. It was just before high school and thingy.
I did play Hero's Tale a year or two ago. It was fun. I had a bit of spat in one of the levels that I had to glide in a certain location, or else it's much more harder to complete it or finish the level. I had to find some posts where I had trouble. I was like, this is something definitely that they probably spotted but didn't have time to fix. So like, no, that's much more difficult experience.
Yep, I know exactly what you mean.
So currently you haven't beaten or completed that game yet, correct?
No, and I don't own it anymore, so I can't unless I emulate it. And I really don't trust emulators. At least the websites that you keep you keep the emulators on, and then then obviously the ROMs. And then we all go into the legalese of, is it legal, is it not? And it's like, yeah, no.
I'll tell you what to do with those.
Oh look, it's Bubba.
Smash them, Spyro. Smash them out and squish them and squash them.
Yep. Everybody loves Bubba.
How about charging?
Especially
after all.
Especially artists and furries. I mean, have you seen the amount of artwork on E6 of him? Yeah, I mean...
A fair bit.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Especially when it comes to the interactions and stuff.
I have murdered everyone.
Always was hitting everything in one go.
That level was easy.
You just brush it off like that.
Because then I go and say it like that. That level was easy. It's really not that easy.
Maybe not easy if you haven't.
Oh no, the next level I'm gonna play, everybody really knows this level, and either loves it or fucking hates this level. Actually no, we're not gonna play it just yet. I'm gonna do the flight, and then I'm gonna do the flight level first. I don't want to torture myself. It's not torture. I know how to do it. I know how to do this level. It's just a pain in the ass. It takes longer than it needs to. It takes me longer than it needs to do it, but I can do it. But I don't remember off the top of my head how to do it, so I'll need to take a couple of shots at it. Because one of them I can do like very easy. One part of it I can do very, 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 very easy. But then there's another part which is very, very, very difficult.
One minor thing in Spyro 1 was missing Reignited. The transition was much more smoother than in Reignited when going to a portal. I was like, it felt like a bit like less seamless compared to that. I was like, it was like swoop, and then it's just I'll tell you, or if you see recognize it before. Oh yeah, this is one of the more harder flight levels.
Just trying to gain enough time, basically. So I can go all the way back through it. This is the thing, just trying to gain the time, because I fucked up a bit at the beginning of one. There you go, I've done it. I've done it 100%. Easy. I'm the best. Nobody else can do it. Nah, there are 2 games on here that I need to get. I need to get Grandia and Grandia 2. Or Grandia.
Grandia?
Yeah, Grandia and Grandia 2. I need to get them on Steam because they're 2 games from my childhood and I need to stream the fuck out of them. The thing is I can buy them, but I'm quite low on funds right now, so it's not really a smart idea to do so.
Yeah.
Like, I could afford them, but can I really afford them? That's the question. They are games on my look, grabby pulse. I'm coming to grab my own treasure.
Treasure!
Grab the treasure.
Treasure!
Grabby treasure.
Load!
Mm-hmm.
Load! There goes that bastard!
Oh, I'm not catching him. Just that you can't exactly catch him in a traditional sense.
Yeah, that's what people found out eventually. You can't really, like, catch up to the point of flaming them.
This is why I'm just grabbing all the treasure I can grab.
Gems! Definitely missed those fan chests.
Yeah, you just have to keep flaming them.
They were fun, like, to just special them and then hit an enemy. So good. Yeah, it's like the interactivity that's like.
Oops, I skipped that one by accident. I don't mean to.
Oops.
Whatever.
I think you can replay it again.
I'll replay it, yeah.
Like,
I'll replay the dragon. I didn't mean to skip him. I pressed spacebar by accident.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
As a kid, I never figured that out.
the skip dragon.
No, not the skip dragons. The supercharged tip that they're telling you.
The supercharge is a bit more finicky than the original. I keep getting like the pulse and stuff. Oh.
I hear dogs outside. Sorry. Yes, doggos are having an argument.
Doggos.
If they're barking at my cat will just sit there and just go, I don't give a shit. He literally doesn't give a fuck about dogs. He doesn't care about them, really. He's just more of if they annoy him kind of thing. Yeah, don't try to supercharge through this bit, it don't work.
Oh yeah, one tidbit, that...
You literally just use that bit over here and smash through here, you can't do it any other way. It's too windy. You haven't got the momentum.
Intentionally, much intentionally so. One tidbit I recall that Spyro Ignited was supposed to have, but ultimately didn't, was actually the ability to change graphics from Ignited to the original.
They didn't add that.
Yeah, they didn't add that alternately.
A lot of games you can, like, yeah.
Halo, I believe.
Diablo, you can do it. Diablo 2, remastered. You
Halo
can do it.
Anniversary. That's about top of my head.
Diablo
Yeah,
2 Resurrected, yeah, you can do it in that.
Yeah, I have Diablo 2 Resurrected.
You
Maybe
do?
with someone else. Yeah.
Maybe we should play it then. Stream it all the way through.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes soon. Because
I'm good at Diablo, so I don't worry too much.
I think you like a steamroll over me though.
Me?
Yeah.
I know what classes are the best and how to play them. Let's just leave it at that, you know. Who says steamroll? I'm not gonna steamroll over you. I'm just probably gonna end up killing everything.
I think that's what I kind of mean by steamroll.
Oh, you mean steamrolling all the enemies? Oh no, that's just me playing the game normally. That's just me normally.
I guess and probably steamrolling me in terms of progress.
No.
Just gonna.
No, because
Yeah.
you gain experience points for everything I kill as well, so, you know. I'm not going to be that guy who's going to go ahead of everyone else anyway. I usually play it with friends, but I haven't played it with friends for a long time, so I kind of want to play it with people.
My friend and I stopped playing back in January or December because of the server issues that kept happening. It's like, you're pushing us away from playing or finishing the game. What the hell are you doing, Blizzard servers? Yeah, I've been wanting to nudge them
Got him.
to at least finish it. Yay!
Tackle attack, super effective. Now I've got to remember how to do the other one, which is a hell of a lot more complicated.
Have you played any Diablo 2 mods?
No.
Oh, interesting.
I just played Diablo 2. I just like Diablo 2. Like Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. I just like killing. I just like
Diablo
killing things.
1. At least like when I played the demo of it. What? Many years ago. It was quite a different feeling. Because it's much more scary, or atmospheric wise at least, compared to Diablo 2.
It's not that scary.
No, atmospheric wise, not like
Atmospherically, yeah, I get what you mean, but in general, nah, nothing scary.
Diablo 2 is much more actiony.
Yeah, well, in my case, it's because I've got balls of steel. I fucked up. I almost had it,
Almost
I fucked up. Almost had it.
I guess Depth 5 or Depth 6. These stopped keeping track. Pingu actually kind of stopped keeping track of it.
Of course he did. What should we expect? No, that's a fail. I went the wrong way. I know how to do it. It's, you want to get over there. You want to get onto that one. You see the one next to me? You want to get onto that one.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, but it can be done.
It's an environmental puzzle as much as a movement puzzle.
Bruh. Don't. I die a lot on this. I'm not great. I'm not great at this game.
I suffered that one. Especially if you jump at the tip of it.
Yeah. It has to be the other one, and you'll see why I messed up the jumps. So it's like I know where I'm going now. I've figured it out. It's not that one. It's the other one. You basically are just looping around to go to the jump part that matters.
Yeah, with some false ends and to like put it out.
Looks like this. You go this way, you go this way, you go on this one. You go on this one. Shit. I fell off.
Ah! It's that bait, I think.
That's fine, I've got plenty of lives. I won't game over doing it. I'll figure it out before I game over, so I won't worry.
Yeah.
So, got ya. Told you, I'll figure it out.
Yay!
I'm not bad at. The thing is, I'm not bad at this game. It just takes me a while to figure out how to do that every fucking time. So it wastes time. The rest of the game should be piss easy now.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Yeah, you could have. You bitch! You dick! You're a dick. Yeah, you're supposed to go a little bit lower so you can, like, careen into that. I already got you, why are you laughing? I've come to kill you.
Kill! There's only one.
I think the only other thing that I haven't got down for streaming yet is the schedule, really. I haven't, like, designed one for that kind of stuff yet, so, you know.
Especially if you're like, since you work in retail, the schedule shifts around a lot.
Yeah, I usually have the same days off, so it's not too much of an issue.
So you like talk about wanting to get Spyro, wanting the Spyro 4. What do you wish to have it in that?
I don't know.
Upcoming...
I failed. I'm trying to hit that. I'm trying to hit that breakable box now.
Do you have anything you wanted in like Spyro 4?
I got him with the top of the spinny thing. I came down and killed him. Ah, you just do it as a single, right? I feel stupid.
Spyro 4. What things do you want to happen in Spyro 4, or what stuff happens?
I don't even know. I'm serious. I don't have any wish list or anything really. I just want a good game. Welcome back.
I don't really have a wish list for that.
I haven't got a wish list. I haven't got a wish list for a lot of games. I just want games to be good. Yeah.
Yeah, like a different take, like the odd things with Spyro when there used to be like a proposal for an MMO, but in the Legend of Spyro universe. Like I can't. There's also like Origami Spyro, but that seems more like a spin-off thing. I think I recall like there during the earlier Spyro days that there was like a proposed game that's more like preschool stuff with characters. There's some proposed artwork for that too. Not sure if you're talking or not. I'm not sure if I hear you talk. Uh-oh.
Is it back?
It's now back.
Is it still back?
I can hear you. I can now hear you.
What the hell? I think it
Yeah.
got no. I think the wire moved. I think that might be it. I think I figured the issue out. It's probably the headset getting old. Might need to get a new one. Oh
I
well.
was like, no response from Aldrich. I know. There's headset issues. What were we gonna say when I did say?
Oh no! I know about the proposed stuff, like that kind of stuff, but that was a while back.
Really a while back.
I just wish they hadn't finished the Legend of Spyro stuff on a cliffhanger. That was annoying.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, the ending was the ending was a cliffhanger. Like, you don't know what happens after, you just know they saved the world, and then you see them flying off at the end, and that's it. It's
But that was like, apparently it was more or less like an open-ended ending.
Yeah.
Whether or not to continue. Because if they continue, there will be that Spyro MMO, actually.
I mean, I wouldn't have had a problem playing something like that if it was good, you know? You will give me more dragon games. This is why I'm waiting for Glide to come out. I know Glide has a demo, but unfortunately you have to be a patron for it. It's like, dude, you said you'd release a demo on Steam and then you never released a demo on Steam. It's like, don't say that the demo's coming soon when there is no demo unless you're paying for it. You just want a remake of Dawn of the Dragon. Yeah, that was the one I was talking about, Dawn of the Dragon, the ending.
Yeah.
Apparently, there is plans of remaking the first 3 Skylanders games on a single disc without needing the Portal of Power or switching characters. You'll just unlock characters in the game, like an actual fucking game.
I am curious if
I would be cool with, because it's like the toys to life concept was a load of crap. It's like I still don't like amiibos because of that.
Yeah, because you got inspired more or less from it. Oh yeah, this is the boss one. It's a bit of a nifty one, but metalhead.
He has a nuclear power supply. He's powered by a nuclear battery. I mean, look at him, he is.
All radiating with energy.
He's going to irradiate and mutate you.
Ow!
The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, that reminds me, the guy who does the Harry, if an Aussie was in Harry Potter thing, did one for Spider-Man is a what, and it's funny. It's so funny. It's because he does like short. They're like short / actual videos, and it's like the one with Spider-Man is funny as hell. It's like he's like shouts at Peter to get in there and everything, and it's just funny. Like how Jonah is like normally, and it's like look at a new title for the new heading for a new issue. You can't say stuff like that. Basically, it says Spider-Man is a pedo. Spider-Man. I saw Peter Parker swinging around with a child. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's I'm pretty sure he was saving a kid from a burning building. More like the police are coming to save the kid from a burning bumming. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's bad. It's a parody.
Wow.
It's hilarious, but it's also bad.
Oh god, good. That's terrible.
I know, but it is funny. It is funny in its own right. Because it's not something Spider-Man would do. That's why it's funny. It's like, huh, Parker, why are you being such a simp for Spider-Man? Unless you are Spider-Man. Why are you being stop being so silly. Stop being so silly, Jonah. I can't be Spider-Man.
Oh, I feel. Jonah, are you ready to go?
Stop simping for Spider-Man.
Simpy.
And for Twitch, I'm referencing a video that someone made in Source Filmmaker, and basically voiced over it themselves, and it's just funny. It's a YouTube short, but it's funny. It's literally called Spider-Man is a what? It's literally called that. So if you go look it up, it's that, and it's just funny. It's just voiced over. The guy has zero chill. He does like every voice for every voice for every single character in those things that he makes. And I mean every single voice. Except one. There's one voice he didn't do. And in the Harry Potter ones, it's the troll from like the thing, because he does it like with the PS1 with the cursed PS1 Hagrid graphics, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, wherever you are. Yeah, I played that game. I never finished it when I was a kid, but I read the books, so I didn't care. The game was just like meh.
The PS1 game?
Yes.
Welcome to the Dreamweaver.
It's cursed. The graphics are cursed.
Made from the same people who made Croc and Croc 2.
Argonauts. Argonaut software.
Even because the particular level design has that same feeling, hallway thing.
It does, but it's also its own thing as well.
It does, like, I don't like.
I love the music for Dreamweavers. I mean, Dreamweavers is one of those levels where it's like the levels are very weird and insane, and I mean, yeah, it's because it's up to the imagination. It's the imagination of the psyche. It's to do with the imagination and everything. It's basically the land of dreams. I know another game that I need to play at some point on here. It's I need to get a copy of I need to get Rayman like 1, 2, and 3, and then play it that way.
What about like someone's take on Rayman? Is it Rayman Resurrected or is it Rayman?
Rayman Resurrection, yeah. I've seen someone play through the entirety of that. My god, that game looks so difficult. They made Rayman just like 100 times hot, but it was 100 times harder. Like,
I thought they made it like at least like easier but harder as well.
It wasn't easier. They just made the entire game balls to the wall, balls deep, harder.
Resurrection, like the fan thing.
Yes, it's much harder.
Oh,
for fuck's sake, game.
What?
It's doing the whole thing, the stupid thing again. I need to go back up and vaporize him, so I might just do a level. I might just do the level here before that. I mean, once you've shrunk the guys down, you're okay because they stay shrunk.
Yes, otherwise you can't charge him or beat him.
I'll just defeat them with my own power. It's called the suplex. Okay, I didn't mean to skip him.
Hi, Spyro.
Stupid mouse being stupid.
Tools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Ugh.
Sounds alright to me.
Okay, let's get them. Let's get the fools. Get back
Get
here.
the fool! Get him! Get him!
Get back here, you bitch.
What was... I just saw the life chest just bouncing downward. I did not realize that.
It does.
I was like, dun dun dun.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's one of the
It's this
other
level.
trouble levels.
Oh, this level's easy.
Once you know where to go, that is, yeah. For me and others, it took quite a while. Back then.
I have the power!
Death and destruction.
That's something else I should add to my sound my sound alerts. The Terry Crews Old Spice power. I should add that. I should add that on there. So any time that I can become powerful, yeah, it just shouts power. And just have it like it's 10 bits or something, and just be like power. Die.
But you can keep getting distracted. Not picking attention.
I'm not distracted.
Hey,
No,
Spyro.
Sparks.
All dragons know there's
Like,
magic in
you
a
were-
fairy's kiss.
You were near the gym,
See
but
what it
Sparks
can do
keeps trying
your power of
to
love.
somewhere else.
Your bombs shall not affect me. Oh shit!
Only if the bombs accidentally kill those knights too.
Unfortunately, they don't. They don't do anything to them. I've tried.
That would be fun to play. It's like monster killing another monster in Doom, but this isn't Doom.
Infighting, yep.
If I do play the 3 games again, eventually, I just want to like see how the NPCs like do their things actually, or how because one of the things that's like I don't think people seem to notice is that the creatures and NPCs act on themselves unless you interact with them.
Yep, they don't do anything. I'm well aware of that in Doom.
No, in Spyro.
Oh, okay.
Because because they have their own stat pack before Spyro starts interacting with them. Actually, gonna have to do that one of those times.
I didn't even realize it did that, in all fairness.
When playing the Spyro games,
Yeah, because I always just kicked everyone's
you
ass.
just run them. Yeah, we eventually just steamrolled it, but I do want to do like observe more of them before I just kill them.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
I do ponder. I do know there's a bunch in Spyro 1. I'm not sure if they still kept it in 2 and 3. Maybe in 3 a bit more, but with like the beginning intro level.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure myself.
Otherwise they would just stand there as enemies. It's like, makes it a bit less lively. So Dream Weaver is your favorite world, it sounds like?
It's one of them, yeah.
That's your favorite level then. Still remains toasty for me in Spyro 1.
My absolute favorite level? I don't know if I've got one. It's like playing the game.
Maybe Nasty's loot, maybe a second, because you just get out too.
Oh yeah, I think everybody loves that level because you can actually fly around and beat a dragon. Literally just grab all the loot. Ow! I got bombed.
I do actually wonder if they'll actually do like a flight, do something a bit different with Spyro 4 and do flying, but they'll have a lot of things going for it to make it work it.
Now I have power!
I did actually had like a thought regarding like a Spyro spin-off that is a bit that has a similar gameplay with Deep Rock Galactic actually.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah.
I actually have that game. I've never played it. I should play it.
It's actually pretty nice. It's varied. I'd imagine Spyro like in a Deep Rock Galactic progression kind of thing.
If I remember
Or
correctly,
like,
what you do is you do this.
I wish I wrote that down because my memories are kind of faded. But I imagine like I guess
Yeah,
like
you do that and that, but I fucked it up. Usually I never fuck that up. Fuck.
I imagine some kind of like progression system with a Spyro spin-off where you like collect loot, rescue creatures, you have to do something with a randomly generated environment.
Power!
Power. If you like play, after you play Deep Rock Galactic for a fair bit, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. Very objective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've played quite a big chunk of it.
There we go, that's how you do it.
Just have to do.
You
Yeah.
become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
You have to get past that one at the end, because otherwise if you don't, you're screwed it. You have to kill yourself, basically. Because otherwise you don't get that. Now I have infinite power! I've got the infinite flame breath. This is the only level in the game where you get infinite fire breath.
I'm back.
I have infinite power! I do, I have the infinite super flame, but yeah.
Infinite, even though it's only
That
for this level.
Yep, it's only for one level. Unlike Spyro 2, where you can get infinite for the entire game if you get 100%.
Big. Not a straight up upgrade.
Power.
There's like other things that make it a bit more difficult with the Super Flame power up.
Not really. The whole game becomes even more piss easy if you have the Super Flame power up.
There's just enough things that you have to like be considerate on using it actually, and that it's not like mindless.
I don't need to worry about it.
Have you actually played Spyro 2 with the Super Flame power up?
Yeah, I have.
Arp.
It makes the game 100 times easier. It actually does, I'm not even joking. It gives me infinite power!
Power!
Yeah, the game is so much easier with it. You don't even need to bother with bosses. It's just bosses, but everything, literally everything in that game becomes an absolute freaking joke at that point. Yeah, this level you need to hit the
fools.
Yes, you need to hit them, otherwise some of the enemies become invincible. Because you don't have the power! Your power level is like 1. It's not high enough.
Help.
To Spyro 2 and you get the Super Flame and blast everyone.
enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
Shinies.
Thank you for
It's easy.
It's not me. I'm more powerful than that. I wouldn't get trapped. I wouldn't get trapped in crystal. I blow up the crystal with my power level of over 9,000. That's big turtle.
Turtle.
That's mini turtle. That's small. Break all the treasure.
Treasure.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nook.
Really? No shit. I know how to defeat Nasty Nook. It's called kick him in the dick. I'm going to activate my special effect. The duel's over! I tore your card in half. What you gonna do? Oh shit. Ow. Fireballs. Bad.
I think like rose petals or flower or leaf petals. Those pink ones.
Pink. I think they're rose petals. Ow!
Ooh.
What's...
one thing about I think I actually forgot my train of thought.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
I'm not gonna trap him. I'm going to annihilate him.
Annihilation.
Point blank annihilation.
What's one thing that you don't really like about Spyro 1?
The camera sometimes can be a bit of a pain. But other than that, yeah.
I think that
really
applies
much.
to all the other 3 games in Ignited. I am more pondering, like, also in the original. I'm trying to recall the memories. 69.
What, I got 69 dragons. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Funny number, haha.
Funny number.
I think the automated ad is gonna play.
Yeah, gonna play soon.
I think it's every hour, or it might be every 2 hours. I don't fully remember.
I think you said every hour.
I think it might. It probably is every hour, but you know, sometimes things change. Yeah. I have all the power.
What other things too?
It's over 9,000.
Have you eaten the edible mushrooms before?
What type?
I don't exactly remember what kind of type, but it's like.
If you're talking about the ones that make you hallucinate, no.
No,
I'm never gonna touch.
Just food mushrooms.
Yeah. Food ones, yeah. Not a big fan of them, but yeah.
They're one of the few ones that I would like to eat.
Porcini, chanterelle, button, portobello.
That's the wrong ones that I like. I actually like them a lot.
Shiitake, enoki. They're the ones that I've had that I have the most.
Yeah, considering that you one of the enemies you flame not enemies father you flame is a magic mushroom.
Oh, it's literally a magic mushroom. You're hot. You've got to be high. Gotta be high to eat that shit. I mean, this is Dreamland, so they're probably all high on drugs. High up or high on drugs, either way, you're just gonna see glitches. If you get that reference.
Actually, not ringing at the moment.
Angry video game nerd.
Damn, it's been a while since watching
AVGN.
AVGN. Playing an ad right now.
Yeah, it is because it's the time where it runs it. Yeah, it does it once every hour, half an hour one, but you know, it is what it is.
Berries are always on your side, Spyro.
The thing is I don't actually get the revenue from those ads until a couple days later.
Not instant.
Yeah, it's not instant. You don't get ad revenue instantly, and tomorrow for me would be my cut-off day for getting paid this month. So unless I made $50 today, like tonight, I ain't getting paid from Twitch. I ain't too bothered. I know it ain't gonna happen, so the thing is why worry about it? No point worrying about stuff that ain't gonna happen. Also, yeah, in this level is the only instance of the red pop-up gem box.
Yes, yes. The red, mysterious, popping
I
gem.
don't. Nobody knows why they added it like that, but like, who cares? Yeah. I don't care. It's shiny. I'm going to acquire it.
Did you see more comment during the beta? But then things got moved. Mystical.
Thank you for releasing me.
I have a sensor of drugs. I'm high. Thanks for releasing me to get even higher.
Higher! Caged up.
Bye, you don't have a balloon, you can't fly anymore.
I guess that's one thing I don't really like in Spyro Reignited one as much. Is I guess the design for the Noir.
Oh, you'll see a
game.
massive. You'll see that there was a massive change in one of the levels, but I'm not saying anything until we get to that level.
Yeah, I think I might know.
Mhm. You probably do.
Yeah, I actually do know. I'll say I'll have my thoughts on it when it comes to be, or if I have thoughts.
I'm just waiting for them to remaster more games and stuff that I want to play from my childhood. Honestly, they need to do that with a lot more games, but there's a lot of game companies that don't want to do that because it takes effort and money.
What games would you want them remastered or remade?
Thanks.
There's a lot for my childhood.
Places here in Lofty Castle too. See where it takes you.
I'm trying to recall much of my childhood, although it was rather limited. But I did have fun with Spyro and Crash. That was good. Let's see. For some reason, one of the games I played was Youngest Dark Reign. I mispronounced it as Dark Region, not knowing Dark Reign. And the sequel, well, at least the demos of it. I learned years later that it was actually published by Activision.
There's a lot of games that were published by Activision back in the day, but those games are actually good compared to a lot of the games we got now.
I think recall there's like a package on Dark Reign, or I have like the game somehow or something. I'm just like I want to like take a crack at it someday.
Mr. Gem there.
Come on, Gem Finder is very helpful nowadays.
Try GOG.
Oh yeah, on Dark Reign.
Yep. Games, a lot of games. Check GOG. If you're not finding them the others, check GOG. Besides, GOG is the best for that kind of stuff anyway, because it's mainly optimized installs for basically all the for modern, you know, machines.
Yeah. Fair. I saw like a fair amount of games that like would be interested in. I put it like do I want to put asterisk in my little game or not?
You owe me money. You owe me money if you do that.
No. Like a game that I do with my friends that I say. I'm not sure if I already talked to you about it or not.
Oh, I thought you meant an actual real video game. Nah, if it's a real video game, it'd be them royalty fees, boy.
Like it's like the wishlist game. Did I already put you into that or no? I'm trying to remember which people I already put them into the ringer.
Well, my wish list is pretty tame in comparison to a lot of things.
I was gonna ask, like, you wanna guess how many games in my wish list?
I can tell you mine's like 80, 90 something. That's it.
I'm saying this just for fun, and I'm laughing about it as I look at my wish list number. You interested?
I would guess your wish list is between 250 and 500.
Is that your final answer, or are you participating?
That's my guess.
Higher.
500 to 750.
Higher.
750 to 1,000.
Higher.
1,000 to 1,500.
Higher.
1,500 to 3,000.
Can you say that again?
1,500 to 3,000.
You're in the range.
2,250.
250?
Yeah.
You're in the range.
So I'm close.
Yes.
How close?
2050. It's like you're getting much closer.
How much closer? Like really close, or?
You're like shrinking. Like this is. I usually get a number. I never realized hearing two numbers in between. So that's what's tripping me up a fair bit.
Yeah, because my brain don't work the same way as everyone else's. Remember?
My goodness, seriously, Austriac.
my guess is probably.
It's getting closer. By how much closer? The latter number.
The latter number. So the latter number is closer, but the front number is not close, huh?
Yes. The number of 2,000.
No, mine's 2,250.
Come again?
It was 2,250.
That's your one number? As a guess?
That's one guess, yes.
Lower.
2,150.
Lower. Really close.
2,135.
Higher.
2,140.
Higher.
45.
Lower.
43.
Higher.
44.
Yes. 2,144 wishlist games.
Yes, well, I'm probably one of the few people probably got it properly quite quickly, didn't I? Without looking, as well.
Yeah, no, hold on. Let me process it because you did a fair bit faster than other people. Mainly because of the two numbers thing that you pulled.
Oh yeah, because I know that everything's within a range of parameters. That's the thing. I know everything's within range of something, so you know, go from there, yeah.
Fun. I expected it from you. Alex, from you. Fun. Thanks for being participating in Draggy. Hey. So yeah, dude, that much. I was like,
I haven't. There's barely anything I'm interested in games-wise.
It's
So
it's
many.
more like if it's just even a passing interest, I would like wishlist it.
Yeah, nah.
For me.
Nah, for me it's stuff I'm actually going to want to actually play and stuff like that. Pretty much.
Not like. Let me like. It's games that I want to like play and don't want to forget.
I think the last level I need to do is Jacques.
Time for the other boss.
Time for crackhead boss.
So yeah, I guess other reasons for wishlisting is like it actually kind of helps when it comes to like recommendations with Steam. To use the wishlisting to up
better.
the recommendations over time. Actually.
What the hell? No, I pressed the wrong button.
Let's see.
Bruh.
Oh no, the rolling.
I pressed the wrong button. I had to click my neck, and then I mispressed the wrong button, and I rolled off. Yeah, I never used the roll. It's like I know it's in the games, I just never need it.
It's more like a strafe button.
I don't need it. I have a mouse.
I guess it's different tool. Or maybe one of those days like a a self-imposed challenge.
Why would I do that?
It's because for content.
Are you sure about that?
Legit, yes. Can you beat the game with only rolling?
No, you can't. You probably could, but why would I impose myself?
All sorts of video game challenges.
Well, I could do some of those, like just for like YouTube or something, but I don't see the point.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
What's your favorite Dragon Dad design, if anything? I don't have a left.
I'll be honest. I do like the Peacekeeper ones, but I do like the Dreamweaver ones a lot too.
I fancy a bit.
I do like the Artisans as well.
I do fancy a fair amount of the Battle Peacekeepers. I mean, everyone kind of digs Nestor because that's the first dragon.
Yep, a lot of people do. Me, he's alright. I just like dragons.
Dragons! Big and small. Cute and scary. Playful and horrifying.
Yes, and I am the scariest.
Help.
How to get an achievement without already having the achievement.
Whatever dragon games have you played? I know you wanted to play Glide, but it's still not.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
I have like a couple, I guess weeks ago, stumbled upon like a WordPress website that they were like briefly talking about, covered a fair bit about dragons, but unfortunately they more or less stopped. I got sad when I found it.
Most games that I play that have dragons in it are you're either killing the dragons or, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Not the not like I'm used to it because you know World of Warcraft. Honestly, you could technically say World of Warcraft is a dragon game now because you can play as a dragon.
Yeah. Search up.
I mean, I could show you my drag fear after I finish streaming this. I could show you that.
That's nice, actually.
max level character. I just muck about with him, just flying around and in Dragonland, basically pissing around.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Flying boxes are painful.
Maybe they're more scary if they're from Amazon, unfortunately. Trying boxes, trying luggage.
You throw shit at me? How about I just say? How about you just say hello to my little friend? Pulls the AK-47 out. Nah, just become Scarface. Blam blam blam. He dead. Give me your free shit. That's everything. This is the only boss level that actually has 2 dragons in it. Yeah, it's the only boss level that has 2 dragons. Alright, that's everything for that done. For Dreamweavers. Dreamweavers is completely done. 88%. I've only been playing the game for 2 hours, 26 minutes, by the way. The time for the stream is wrong because I was waiting for you to appear, so obviously the stream is a little bit time wise. I'd say it's probably waiting about 10, 20 minutes. So
yeah, I was like quickly getting on and getting my noms.
Yeah, so that time is wrong. My time is right. The fact that I've been playing the game for like about 2.5 hours is funny. Even though the stream says it's like 3.5. Oh well, I don't care.
The final world.
Hey,
First time seeing it. For some reason, I kind of see them as like cars. The dragon has a car vehicle.
Reach the exit in each of
What
Nasty's
the
labs.
jet flashed through my
You
mind.
can challenge the Nork himself.
Speaking of cars, you play the Crash Nitro Field?
I have the original.
Ah.
Yes, I finished Nitro Fuel. I'm actually in the top 5 on their Grand Prix, by the way, for collecting Nitro. There's the full amount of Nitro. I've done. Yeah. On the Xbox One. Xbox One. But I don't own the game anymore. No, I don't own the game anymore. Traded it and I got tired of it. They dropped support like fully for the game. Like no updates or anything after they.
It's money in maintenance mode, quote unquote.
Yes, it makes money based on for people buying, cosmetics, but that's it. Nah, I honestly I played through it when it was there with the Grand Prix and it was fun, but the first couple were fun, but then they got boring. I kind of stopped after the Spyro one because I stopped giving a shit. After that, I got everything from the Spyro one. That was the only time I dropped money on it, as well. To get enough Wumpa coins or Wumpa fruit, whatever it was called, just to be able to the currency.
That kind of sounds
just to buy Spyro, and that is literally the only reason why I did it, because Spyro.
Spyro. Yes, I know. Still can't believe there's no PC version.
Nope, there isn't, and they'll never release a PC version because go fuck yourself. That's Activision. That's Activision, basically.
Yeah. Activision.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
Because, like, Activision hates the consumer, like, big time.
Question what would happen,
Honestly, Activision would just prefer it if you laid down and just gave them all your money for free. Never gonna happen, but you know what I mean. That's basically how they view.
It became like Call of Duty company.
Not even good as a Call of Duty company. Like, they can't even make a game worth a damn. Like, honestly, as I'll say, the only reason I'm playing World of Warcraft still is because, well, I'm too invested in it from the past, so that's mainly why.
Got tons of gold, like in-game gold.
Well, not even that. It's like all my achievements, all my achievements, and my characters and my memories and everything. It's
that's
too much.
That's what keeps people. Yeah, that's one of the ways. That's sentimental.
Yeah, I've had good memories and good times playing the game. That's why.
To recall, like
But I mainly play RuneScape a lot these days anyway. Instead, so.
I was RuneScape overall.
You could, I mean, it's pretty easy to get started in it. It's become pretty much the same thing. They've added a new thing for RuneScape called the Jargex account, so you can have more than one character on your account. You can have up to 20. I think if you have membership, your membership will basically correspond with
What the hell is that barrel
I know. But I think your membership will correspond for every character on that account now, so you only need to buy one membership, I think.
You have a membership, I'm assuming, with
yes, for RuneScape. I am a member in RuneScape. I pay membership.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get to a certain point in RuneScape and then you'll need to pay the membership fee. But you can also earn enough in-game gold in the game to buy a a bond that gives you 14 days of membership. Yeah, so there's basically like it's like the WoW token, but you get 14 days of membership, or you can sell it for more money, or you can use it for other stuff as well. So there's that.
To be pondering. Since my siblings have played the game before in the past. They haven't now because they more or less moved on, but
still worth playing. It's still a good game. Even if you're new, there's still plenty of new players playing it. Yeah, you don't need. There's no. Yeah, because there's no key in this level.
Isn't actually there a key though?
In the original, yes. In this, no.
Are you sure?
I don't give a shit. I broke it. I don't care.
Just swallow the key and live on your life.
You want the key? Come kick my ass. Pro tip: it ain't happening. As I said, my power level is over 9,000, so it ain't happening. Because I have the Terry Crews power! I have Old Spice. Therefore, I have infinite power. The Old Spice gives me all the power on the planet. It makes me the ultimate warrior. I collected everything! Yeah, boy!
One of the MMOs I played in the past is Elder Scrolls Online.
Yep, I've got that. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, being an Argonian, of course.
Of course. I mean, MMOs I've played in the past. RuneScape was the first. Then I moved to World of Warcraft. Then 2012. I was playing both that and Guild Wars on and off, and then I basically decided to move to Guild Wars. This is the level, by the way.
Yeah.
They had machine guns and stuff originally. Now they have crappy paintball guns, but they still have the Rambo-looking big mofos that basically still are throwing bombs and have giant knives. So you know, why did you change all the designs? If you're keeping Rambo, why aren't you keeping machine guns and miniguns?
So, here's a tidbit I recall hearing. When they submitted it to ESRB...
They never played this level. Yep, they never got this far.
No. They showed the... Okay, for the ESRB, they don't play the level. They are just shown the footage of what is the... They're just shown the footage by the publisher of what would be considered the more intense scenes of it. And this is apparently
Thank you for rescuing me.
Not
rather
intense.
intense enough that they gave it a higher rating than E10. And so they had to change this proactively to get it back down to E10.
What, this version of the game?
Yes.
Ah, because in the original one, they never played the levels. They never even showed it off to them. They didn't even know it existed. No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
This is right at the end of the game.
Yeah, it seems that they didn't know this. They're like, oh, this is fine. This is fine.
Yep, basically.
Yeah. That also like bled with the other games that had to do it proactively. I think the third game, the Dino Mines level, they're shooting it with like sausages instead of bullets.
No, they're still shooting bullets.
They actually shoot sausages. Sausages, the gathering guns.
I don't think they're shooting sausages. For me, it still looks as if they're shooting bullets.
Yeah, you look like sausages.
I think they're still bullets, but okay, I could be wrong.
It was pretty distinct when I came across that. Oh yeah, these three levels. These are the few levels that you have to exit through it. You have to actually go to the exit.
Actually exit, yeah.
Curious what's the thing in the other levels, but sure.
That was a fail on my part. I just want all the treasure.
Well. Getting there to the end. Just kill them all. Just flame them all. Be a badass dragon. I'm still a bit stuck out on when the developer says Spyro can't hold a gun, when the actual reason was because they ran out of the contract ran out.
You don't get a gun, you just get pain and suffering.
Spyro with a gun. I mean, Spyro at one point was like bipedal in some scenes.
In which bit? In this game, or?
Yeah, I think both Reignited and the original. Like briefly, or like what happened. I think I recall like original 3D artwork of Spyro being bipedal for a brief bit or something. It's been like an ancient artwork.
Was he? What was he? Was he digigrade or plantigrade? You know.
Can you clarify the two?
Plantigrade is human looking, and digigrade is basically animal looking. It's the legs. That's how the knees are.
Probably that one, not the human one. I'm seriously need to look this up because Wiki probably has it, but I don't know how much that's documented. I guess found an unintentional one. It's official merchandise, but give me a moment. Which one?
Yeah, I'll look in a minute. Yeah, the only problem is I can't skip the credits on this unless I like actually come out the game or plug a controller in, so you have to like sit there and watch the credits, which is annoying. On the PC version of the game, it's really stupid. They never patched that in the keyboard.
Oh no.
You're toast, Nork.
Kept those two tree artwork. Sheep! Sheep!
Sorry I took so long. I forgot about you guys.
I like
What about
sheep a lot.
Ganasty Ganor?
Sheep's the main reason why
Is toast.
sheep
Now
came from
there's
Spyro,
order
and that's the
again
main
in the
reason I
Dragon
like
Kingdom?
them.
Well, mostly.
Yeah.
I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Yeah, it doesn't, you know, let you do anything. So what I'll do is I'll close the game because it's already saved, and then I can reload it and just do the final level. So there's that.
So,
Yeah, I've got the cable guys thing. Yeah, I've actually got that on my desk. Yeah, I have both I have both. I have the ice one and that one. I don't have the super flame one though.
And here's the two artwork pieces.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've seen the chair one. I've seen the chair one, but I haven't seen the other one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, at one point, it like looked like a bipedal, and it was like, I guess you gotta.
Just waiting for the game to basically let me do the thing. It's and I know the answer would be the easy answer would be why didn't you plug in? Why didn't you plug in a controller? It's like can't be asked.
Yeah, less friction. Less just friction, or more lazy to do it.
Yeah, pretty much. It says 96%. I should have 100%. So whatever. I've done it. Who cares? Really? Let's see. Is it because if I have to sit through the entire freaking credits just to do that level? Yeah, no. How about no? Yeah, it's saying I have to. Yeah, how about no? I'm finished.
Wow.
Yeah, let's say no. I'm done with that game. With Spyro for today.
Not gonna do
I'm
that.
not gonna sit through the credits again. No. Basically, we finished it. We basically finished it. Am I showing the last level off? We might do it. I'll do it. Basically, what I'll do is I'll show the last level off in the next part that I do tomorrow. I'll do that. So yeah, that's what I'll do. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been a good stream. 3 hours, or about over 3.5 hours. So I'd say that's about the right length for a stream. I'd say, give or take, for a lot of games. But you know,
especially for attention span.
Yeah, for attention span stuff. Because now I can go and chill and do whatever I want, anyways. So there is that. Anyways, I'm gonna head off for now because I've got other stuff I want to do. So yeah, and also, you know, streaming. The stream went well, but now I'm gonna head off from the stream. So thanks everyone for watching. See ya. I'll do that level at the end. It's just I can't be bothered to watch through the entire credits because if I upload it to YouTube and it gets you know, the credits bit gets, you know, flagged or anything, I don't want to like get flagged. That's the main thing. Because you gotta be careful with YouTube. So yeah. Anyways, on stream, for everyone on stream, see ya.